and all these different secretariats would all together then report to the one and only secretariat of SCACUF that then represents the aspirations of all Southern Cameroonians as a whole.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you so much for that clarity. And again, around these events organized around the world and the conferences, I know how worried people are at home, because I track the comments online. And people say, really, is it necessary, another conference? I just want to talk to the educative part of these conferences. Like, these conferences literally get people to understand that there is a pathway that the struggle is following, and you cannot take that lightly. You cannot take that educative part for the people abroad. I can almost tell you that in December, so many Southern Cameroonians around the world didn't even understand the struggle. And it's only through these meetings around the world that we've raised a lot of awareness. And when you go to the meeting and debate with other people, and you meet with people that you just spoke with virtually, when you meet with them in person, it changes the whole thing, because now it becomes brothers and sisters sitting, and then the conversation changes at that time. So all those ideas that we have been, discussing in our own locations, it started with us on our homes with our mobile phones, and just everybody was just trying to analyze what was happening home. But now you realize that people in the diaspora and then coming together to meet, they're coming together to meet. And this is really meeting of ideas so that they can crystallize, and then we turn them into strategy so that we can steer the whole struggle forward. So all those things, I know that people sitting at home, the suffering that is happening at home, our brothers and sisters in prison, the ones that are dying, it's a call for concern, like the timing and all that. But like I said, in this show, we will try to analyze all those things and really analyze if the struggle is going forward or, it's stagnant, and we will be frank about that. So, we today, the main thing that came out of the South African conference, Roland, you want to share with us, like, what were the highlights at the end of the conference?
Well, at the end of the conference, what came out of the conference, I would just want to add more light to what you were saying. That let our people not be worried about the conferences that are taking place around the world, because it is extremely important that we all are doing the same thing. One of the reasons today, because we have been excluded, we cannot to fight so that we can restore independence, but in that process we also want to exclude our people. Now, how do we include everybody? A conference is simply a venue where people have been doing a lot of work in the back from very far and distant places, and they come together now with all these things so that we can put them together, agree as one voice and one man, and keep putting them together so that when the people that are going to speak on our behalf represent us, be it from a legal perspective, from a diplomatic perspective, in any other area of this fight, they would be doing it based on a road that we have given them. And the only way to do that is from time to time to bring people in the different areas so that their voices can be put together. And like the host rightly said, we then have some kind of a universal policy for everybody.
Yeah.
In terms of the takeout from our conference, the first and most important thing is that Southern Africa is behind the struggle, and the struggle is alive, and it's achieving its milestones from where we sit, and we continue to support the struggle because we believe firmly that the only way that our people would be able to create a society where they are free would be only if we continue this struggle and see it through. Another takeout from there was the question of, in terms of one of the key elements of the way forward, which is having an interim government in place. We played with that, and we gave our perspective of what we thought about that particular aspect, the need for an interim government, because you cannot continue beyond this point to represent the people of Southern Cameroon if you are not a government. You will not be able to enter into very important and key agreements or be listened to, or certain doors will not open up to you beyond this point unless you are bringing forth a representative or a government that is seen to be inclusive. I keep insisting on inclusiveness because if we are saying that the reason why we are now wanting to stand alone is because we've been excluded in our own process of naming whosoever would stand for us, should also be an inclusive process. And that came out of our conference also very clearly, that we needed to ensure that the issue of the interim government was dealt with urgency. But also coming out of there was some, we advocated, or the people advocated very strongly, that there was a need to create a youth league, which I've noticed a lot of people have been
a lot of questions
have been having
that,
a lot of questions around that, and I'm hoping that during the show we'll be able to clarify that, because you cannot talk about a new country and the future of a new country and you do not prioritize the youths. But we're not only prioritizing the youths, it also came clearly from out of our conference that we needed equity across the board in everything that was being done to win this fight. Representation of women, representation of people with disability, and making sure that all Southern Cameroonians in their diversity are united, and decisions that are made in terms of where we are going to are decisions that are mandated from the people.
Yes. So, wow, thanks, man. So, yeah, in regards to the youth, I know that the issue of the IPM draft roadmap that you in your person presented, sir, because you are part of the strategy team in SCACUF, we had the opportunity to go through the roadmap, and today I would want you to take us literally through that roadmap. That was part of the resolutions that came out of that conference, that the roadmap should be considered at the level of the Leadership Council, which in the next conclave very soon. So we will go through that roadmap deeply with our people today, so that the people should understand the process behind that roadmap, the strategy behind that roadmap, the reasons for the timelines and everything. And then we will question it deeply, so that everybody should understand, so that when we put it out, when we put it out there, if the Leadership Council approves it as a roadmap or amends it, our people should be included in that process. So there is also one key thing. There's also one key thing that stands out. This one I think for Bushway, when I don't meet up, when I talk officially, when I write book, it make them put the one that whether now revolution when I day or now wait they happen. So we will talk a lot onto how this talk strategy, how we can meet up with revolution. The truth I say, we didn't have a 21st century and revolution with 21st century. It not day like it used to day in the 70s, where revolution would just say some people then carry their toy them, they enter the bush, they start them. Don't be so it day now. All we will know now, maybe we don't hear people don't talk about them. But if to say now so it be day, we didn't have 70, we would already see marquee them. But even now, so over marquee now, you plan them. So make no man, no make mistake, no take level emotions over cloud or judgment. The truth now say, place we did it now compared to place we did it for December, we have gone far ahead. The truth is we have to consolidate all the gains that we don't make them for this revolution encouraged now. We need for the consolidate them. And no way no do we consolidate the gains them if we don't get structures with if we track progress. If we don't get structures we they sustain progress. So two important things we need to be able to track and then sustain. Because we would go forward, we don't do a lot, but it's not the end. A lot still needs to be done. So one of the things that we merely believe in the vision for SCACUF now, because of processes, because of structure. My honest belief, then when this struggle will start December, I believe in I say, if we get a body, then we form consortium, a broad-based, kind of platform where all organizations, all stakeholders come together. I'll be happy plenty, because it helps. It helps when representation day, but it also helps when coordination day. So now, why that way the idea of the consortium be really rebirth the Southern Cameroon spirit, the yearning of freedom. And I find when we talk about freedom, make people they understand more defined and clearly. Say that yearning for Southern Cameroon, because we don't free, and it like they don't cage we, and we just want to get that kind of freedom again. So SCACUF Day, so plenty of people them they never still understand them. But last week, me and Milan, I've been managed to get Milan for studio for that conference. We talk a lot about the structures for SCACUF. And SCACUF, they so it be run by organs, various organs that will represent various things. And Mr. Roland are part of the strategy organ for SCACUF. Strategy, this one of them, you see, when you get an idea, you need to implement that idea. You need to take certain steps them for seeing that idea become a reality. And strategy, now you take that idea, they first put vision are the goal, and the goal for Southern Cameroonian and for our aspiration them. Now that complete restoration for our statehood. Now the goal that it be very clear, no man they mix the message, no confusion, no diddy, in a place that would go. But then, the same time, now, we'll go for that goal, we'll get a lot of obstacle them. And that obstacle them are the current occupier. And no man, La Republic, no man ever tell La Republic for other man. Now, enemy way, he know to way want them, he know to way he get them. For you forget Southern Cameroon. So, and he no one leave them. I mean, when you get something where you really benefit for this, so man you can tell you, no, that's in this way I want to take and go me. You know, if you don't leave and so we know La Republic, we know the habit, brutality, and all that. Now, why that we were brother, they should for jail. So, for beat that kind of enemy, a lot of planning need to happen. So, this strategic organ for SCACUF, now the organ that we will dive down to today, we'll talk a lot about that organ because that organ don't work out a roadmap we go help put in place a PM. And so, Roland, I just want to make you tell them a little bit about that.
Just like you explain very well. As I be talk from the very beginning, the fight, not be we choose the fight, now the fight choose we. And hence, we know all we which we want them. We want be free. We want be able to live freely inside a country where when you woke up for morning time, you go about anything what is over done for fit your family. Some person know the way go to block you because say your name no belong for some person where either for some senior position. You get equal opportunities like any other person where it stay inside that country. You'll be able to participate for decision the way they happen inside that country. For build that kind of country, it be very important. Same will not follow the same road them way. It first where the people where they oppress we now they follow them. And hence a lot of thinking need for be put inside. Where it means simply say we not just to do things them all man to do it on because we deal with millions and millions of Southern Cameroonians. If all man just to do your own thing where I begin to do the person where he go they laugh every day, they glad. Now whether na La Republic, now whether you see all time they try the only way for divide we, for bribe we leader them, for separate we, for call them and say come on northwest, the one come on southwest, the one come on this side, for divide we along villages them. So which way strategy they do now say it make sure say more understand say we get all these different people them where they all know which we want them, but they get different ways in where they want to approach the same thing we all want them. And it be important for get some people the way they are working for she don't think, and these people them be different. They go think how what to be the best thing where if you agree, where all man agree on, and when are the best road way it go take we there the fastest, and where it go be na the one way it go take we there faster, and that particular process they so. It means I say we will fight plenty, we disagree plenty because remember so we'll be different people coming from different backgrounds. But at the end of the day, what we would do now so would agree on the roadway be the best roadway. If we lead and work for this road, then it will be a roadway. It will fine for we for achieve the goal as they don't talk for this particular revolution and for achieve that goal. Because if you still achieve your goal, but if you use the wrong road for achieve that goal, after you don't achieve the goal, because when you don't get independence, life not the end of independence. Independence is the beginning of a new country. So we must do things and for when we get inside that new country, make things not come out for the way we do things and can't buy again. So would you think not only about next month or the month after that, but would you think 10 years, 50 years, and even 100 years? Because ego can come. This fight not be for we, now for we picking there, so that it no go ever happen again for any other Southern Cameroonian any day.
I get some question them because Roland will present a very good roadmap for that conference in South Africa. I try to bring you for studio today and I say, may walk me through that roadmap so that may all what people they may they understand what people they for home, the one for diaspora, may they understand the roadmap, more question the roadmap together, the processes, it be feasible and all that, so that when they go present and for that leader them, whether the leader them accept them or they amend them, because the process what we go through now, because like Roland be talking, we get two balancing, and it's not easy. We need to get that balance. Anything where it happen for diaspora, home front must get buy-in. Anything where it happen for home, diaspora must get buy-in. So if you know balance, I'm a very technical thing. If you know balance, you go risks. We run the risks. So one person go do something, then so one front go do something, the other front go reject them. So even this thing will put IPM way, kind of like the highlights will bring. We will bring this struggle together. We just take them for the other level, where it don't become very important. Now I want to go through that plan. So Roland, we know say for May, according to the Morris roadmap, we SCACUF be like them for the second conclave. They say they go fine tune them, then for adopt them for SCACUF roadmap. For May 20th, PM we get today. And we'll remember, Mr. Boebert, spokesman for Morris, we finally resigned like spokesman for SCACUF, because create a lot of tension leading up to May. Still put be no say that PM thing will happen. So, last we'll see Morris come back around the 16th. They can say no, they don't decide to move them. To a date where they're going to name them. So, what we know, now say for SCACUF for strategy committee, when I don't shut down, when I don't take that idea, say we need a government, we need an interim government, when I don't take that idea, when I don't turn them into a roadmap, a physical roadmap where they consider all these two fronts, that home front, the diaspora front, the stakeholders, when I plenty different movement them, when I don't consider all that, we want to get an interim government, we will need to go through a process. So that roadmap now, we wait to be drive that kind of thinking. Why would I not just talk say make they go for conclave, go shoot over that conclave as a frontline movement there, may they just go shoot over the inside themselves, may them choose. May them choose one of them. Maybe that PM, then we'll continue. So Roland, tell me.
And before I even go for there, I want to go back for Junior concern. A very important question Junior ask, because when people they ask say they don't do it, now the kind of question that one begin the era, because when people know they ask question, then it means that they hold their leader they accountable. But when they start ask that kind of question, they find for give them response. And before I go for that talk, I would just want to also add my voice there. Tell Junior saying, you see the thing the way they're supposed to happen as they don't happen, so that we will eventually get to restoration of independence. It's for different fronts. You get people where they fight them legally. You get people they define and diplomatically for make we friend them, forget the people they go support you, because when you want to go war, you must find people them way you and them where they agree with you. Forget people the way they understand also way was supposed to do and correctly generally across the board where other countries if we do what we support you, and I think that's what they try to talk. And also for also the thing say wait they happen for the side for the Republic, because they no go just don't watch you and then talk say okay when I bye when I don't fight. No, they get their own plan the way they get that in place. So a lot of things and the way they happen. I ever like for describe this thing using cabbage when you go for farm. You wait time for harvest cabbage origin, then you go away, maybe time non pass, sun don't not come, then you don't yellow off aside. You know if you know how rotten that cabbage don't go inside unless you start the peel and small. Now so we start this thing. As you remove each leaf, they go inside for some certain point you go start see green. So you want to realize some one go there inside where you feel the wood you do am too plenty, but the thing I say all these things they must end up achieve now one thing. When I say we restore independence, so that we live in our own country or we make our own laws. Yeah. So That kind of question is fine. Coming back for the issue of roadmap, I dey always talk say any decision where it be made, as Derrick use the word stakeholders, I dey talk say any decision where you dey make them for this struggle, plenty people then they get their own thinking. Well, you need to stop them from getting that thinking, because this struggle they hurt all man of a play where you should them. And hence, you get too many people the way they be involved, where all they know to they want them, but all these people then be them different. Whether they talk na different country talk them, or they work for different places, or they belong to different organizations, or they see different ways then we will go take and achieve this thing, or they stay for different countries, them all these differences, they so na very difficult thing for manager. But if we talk, so the reason why we don't tire after so many years, now because we be excluded from the system, we not get jobs, we not get talk, we be seen as Anglophiles, then we be second class, we different country them struggle before you even go show, so you get some more talent. Then it will be very important, and I might repeat this one fine again. It will be very, very important, say, when we don't start the put your own country in place, more will not follow that kind of bad fashion. And because you know if you deny something, then you want to fix your own thing, then you take another very road again, begin to fix them. It means that you know the fix them. And hence, the thing say, it go fine. Say, in the process of putting in place a government, we will start plant that seed immediately for all my head, say, for choose government, you must involve all man. Why it be important? Because when people know that they involve them in the process of choosing even an interim government where it go then fight their fight, it means that say all they don't give the voice for that government, or they go support that government. And if that government make mistake, they go accept them, no say now person will stand for in front, it don't make mistake, but will do for your back. And it be very important, say, me, even the people then where would struggle for come up for their hand, me they see them say, we would do things then differently as we would talk, so we not like the way that they do things them. And hence, now the kind of thinking, say, now the people then give a determine how their interim government go be put in place, be drive the kind of thinking where it be there for the work where it be they happen. But because at the end of the day, now the country, now that country, Southern Cameroon, where all we fight for, now ye supposed for tell we waiting for do. It no matter whether you be professor or you be who or you be whatsoever. For this particular fight, if not that country they tell you, that your sense no mean no nothing unless not the country they tell you, and the country are the people. So any process must involve the people. And hence, the thinking even I say it be difficult now for involve all man. We must agree that one also. As much as you want to involve all man, how you go involve man where it is for inside a situation now where every day for a front they want open door, policeman stand there with gun, military man stand there with gun the weighty. If they even hear in a year say don't come out say want put the voice or something, or hear something with the SCACUF, they don't catch and go to Konengi, sometimes you will go die for the, or they don't find all kind of way possible, beat picking them, including gay picking them and all kind of things them. So it is difficult for you for talk, so you go include all man as every human being coming with the way we will know and we can vote, say no, now interim government. This is a very difficult things. And I think that way it be really worry for we for understand them how we go about them. You want to include all man, so that means all man support the government, but at the same time, it not be possible to include all man.
Okay. No, so thank you so much, Roland, for explaining that one. So make we understand, say, this whole reason, the reason we don't come to a place we don't understand, say, for consolidate the gains that we don't make them, the aspirations of our people, since the ending of March, there have been a yearning, there've been that cry, see, people want an interim government and they want that government now. So I don't bring Roland from that strategy organ. We don't talk, so they sit down, they say, okay, for them, forget that government, from a project management perspective, they go need a roadmap. So I will want us to take a little short break. Then when we come back, me and Roland will go into that roadmap where we present them for that South African conference. And this roadmap will be a final thing. Now a draft where they don't walk them through, and then that draft they will present them for leadership council, for conclave where they come up early this next month, July, when they go present that, if the roadmap be adopted, then it will get into implementation immediately, and then we will obviously get that interim government we want them. But I want make una understand, see, all the things they aspire for, this strategy organ don't capture them. So we'll go for a short break, and then when we come back, then we will get into that roadmap. So thank you plenty.
I'm ready to enter even the couple, dead or alive. Something has to change in Babenda. Southern Cameroonians are treated like animals, and it has got to stop. Somebody has to stand up, and that person is me. Yes.
Welcome back, guys. I hope so. When I enjoyed that small music for break. So when I watch Amba Perspective, and today we talk about the way forward. Would he really analyze struggle? And for studio again with me, Mr. Chebe for Roland. We're in a part of the strategy team for SCACUF, and one today maybe we are going to discuss some very important small aspect for this fight. Okay, now big aspect, man, say small aspect, because as we discuss, I want to see the complexities, but then we're going to see how they don't simplify them. So we now that interim PM roadmap, we put it on you say the one government, so strategy committee, their own proposal for how to solve that problem. And so they don't come up with the roadmap. So Mr. Roland, again, you'll be welcome.
Thank you.
We'll really be happy to get you to studio, bro.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, and thank you, brothers and sisters, mommy and papa, the way that you watch all over the world. As I don't talk before, they fight this, so maybe we choose and I choose we. So, no man, not the way you don't first restore this independence before. Now, first time we all really trying for do them. So, you know, me, I say it go easy. And I think that way we must know. Fine. But you know, mean I say we must run away from the thing we also for doing and correcting, because say no easy. Anything where it is good, we know say it must pass now through the hard way, and hence this interim prime minister issue this, so it be very important. Ma also mention and say different people the way they get their own way they think and say we will do this particular thing, and like I be talked earlier. We're going to include all my idea them. So this one now one of the year all kind from different angles them. And as a people where they want to start a new country, we're going to include all my idea, listen to all my idea. Even if somebody tell you that the most stupid you ever hear way since where they born you, if you consent this struggle, listen, because inside that stupid sense they. And if we deny for listen, now they will instead then start encourage division among ourselves, because it be very important. Man, also tell viewers and say the most powerful weapon we will get and can reach now so na unity. Enemy, if you understand why we'll be able for continuously be united, stand together like one, despite the fact they don't do everything for separate us. So for ensure that unity continue, a very important step like this one must always ensure that unity be involved in it. Now, the thing that we talked before, where we call and say stakeholder engagement and consultation, very important. And hence the roadmap where we be the proposal where you ask me about them. Basically, the talk say, okay, as a country, if you talk say you be a country, as a country, you're supposed to forget a mandate from your people. When we talk say mandate from your people, it means say your people now then join together, tell you say na thing do you want and say we will not do them for we, because na so leadership the work. And for you forget respect, I mean other people listen to you, they go one see say okay, the people don't tell you so no represent we, the people don't tell you say no na so we want to things they made it go. Yeah. And for do that, in every normal country will get some kind of a constitution. Now, why nearly every country will work get a constitution. But we therefore work from where constitution day, how we go first develop that constitution, involve every person, and a very long process also for develop and approve a constitution where you take all my ideas and put together. Then how you go then get interim government where you not get the mandate of the people. Because if the constitution not there, how the government will then function. So we'll get to start from that point. Because draft constitution and they don't exist, we don't exist, and that constitution they so it still go through a process where maybe it even take very long, depending on how much people they question them, because the constitution are basically the foundation of a new country, and anything where it they inside it mean say 300, 400 years for the people go see the point and they talk so bad and be talking as when they be fight they be see say for deny man say me not join government because you know come your village na bad thing, so they put the rule for constitution. They be see say for look and say man picking get more right for the work pass woman na bad thing, so they put this rule for the. So because we not get that, which we then think I say we need for them create something what we call them saying a charter for restoration of the independence of the Southern Cameroons. And what to be charter? Charter simply means that the people they run shit down together inside time with trouble. They agree to that the few things in this way we want and say me this government do them for we, and as so we want to see me things in run for this period, the interim period, and the period from now we fight they on to the day we will enter Boya. Now the thing that we call as the interim. But when we enter Boya, that constitution go down inside the process, be ready. When we enter Boya, that this charter go die, that constitution go immediately start nabbing the one way it go continue to go from. Yeah.
Okay. So no, thank you so much, Roland. So if I may get for the back of our mind, say the process for develop this roadmap for PM, it be driven from the strategy committee perspective. It will be driven by the fact say this thing na kind of like law we go hold the interim government into account, but that law it go help. Say it go drive that self-determination what we yearn for. This freedom what we yearn for so now. Self-determination. So each constitution for each country, that constitution, the show people for that country say, now so the people them, now so the founders them for that country, we will be lucky say they go come call we say founders them. We'll just be not picking them way they don't dream. Say this thing go day for God using they don't dream this thing since 1980. But then from 1984. But for 1979 we don't hear about what other part, we don't hear about Boston Joa the way they resist Ahijo, right? We tell them want take over Boya. So this fight don't stay. But na time this way all we will need for consult around ourselves. The good thing is we don't build capacity. You know, say these people they don't suffer we. All these things we poor, they don't make we they don't strip we of all things. They all let in the same four bush, but as with the four bush so now studying. When you listen to plenty of our brother, they only see doctor here, doctor there. But now so na time we need to take then we and together for way ourselves. So the first thing where you supposed to notice them, where you will notice them for that roadmap, now say it will be driven by the fact say before institution and good thing another organ that so SCACUF. I'm telling you, when I say SCACUF, they so some people they never just say SCACUF. It be made of different organs. They when I expert them. For the field, all that will be people that will doctor them, so we don't put them for different organ them. So other organ they call and say legal organ, where they drive legal matters them. Because I think that way you never hear some big man for government, they go hold you, they go say don't feel, they go talk some number, quote them, they go say don't feel another constitution that. So these people, the way they develop the roadmap, they be mindful of the fact if you want to form a government, constitution be necessary. The legal organ, they don't actually finish the process for the first draft of constitution. But constitution, they so you know if you rush them, no matter how you look them, Roland they work for big government them na consultant. He know that thing fine. And that people have a strategy committee will get all that they consult so they know. No two way no they around them. No way no they say because we need government now, we will get constitution now. The truth is wait, the good thing is we don't get draft. Some time when we don't go for conclave, that will be big leader them they decide for that conclave, they decide to release the draft. It go to public. We will start see the thing the way that they reflect our aspiration, that they protect our rights them, our various rights them. We'll see how different one day from the country where the whole week today for down. So that it be very important. Say more mark and say that step it be mindful. But the fact say that constitution if it be ready, if it be constitution if it work with few people then do them. Like that decentralization constitution for one neighbor their country where they be doing for 96. So all we will know the story say now one man should have has right that constitution. So by the way that thing by law that thing no be constitution because one man if you constitution you do you send them for public all stakeholders them they study them they come back say no we chief then as well the check say we will do it you know go tamper with our rights them you know go tamper with our tradition you go preserve our culture all that in them if they no reflect a constitution then problem they So that's in that way that organ they be mindful of, so that when they roadmap they go, me no don't check them. So because that draft constitution, you know, if you walk that organ, that people put them where they stay this thing, that sends people there and they consult. As when I for Facebook, they comment all over, so they get people the way they work. I take that comment and come. Say so other people and talk, say they complain, say now that's more comment, and so they reflect them. They say okay, we'll get something in the interim how we go just guide this government, protect this government, people if you hold this government to account right up to time we will restore our country. Once we restore our country, that one go to fade out while we don't study that constitution, then roll out as we roll out the real constitution now. That draft charter. So the draft charter, it will drive this interim government. It will work our constitution. So now the one thing that there is a document when a draft charter. That draft charter will be like law, and that law it will be now for whole power to account. So I don't know, not true, no, not for whole power to account, right?
Yeah. For whole, you get plenty different things and way it do. It first of all take the power from the people, then pass it on to different. First of all, talk with the people they want. Then it talk with the people they want for an interim electoral commission where it will then conduct the elections. Then as so the people they want and send me the election them happen. Then it go then that one of the electoral commission it talk. Then from there it go then talk for the government where they go elect them to say when we take office now the so the people they want to say more want to constitute to serve then run their things them across the board. We see then for war from if you come out they make cabinet they make a republic. We get a cabinet member where they flop the whole place. So it talk say okay. It propose how the kind of way the government so for function and which is for do on behalf of the people, because if you just leave the government, so the people if you leave the government, the government just go to do anything we want them. Now the people must tell the government to is for do. Then it also tell go back again. It tell the existing structure the way they what other structure, because government not the function on your own. As government they so you must get balance of power, and balance of power means I say you must get some people. The people in a normal constitution, maybe they go call and say Senate or Parliament. Now what would for interim? How we go do them? It talk for that one too. For talk which is supposed to happen moving forward once that government day.
Yes.
And
also as they talk so much, the street were skin the street as they put eye for Facebook. Down they put eye for Facebook, so that at the same the way we are brother they comment. At the yes or brother they ask, he say yes, we need that charter sharp. So I want to assure you, bro, I say they draft you for that charter. That will put away. Nobody say they get sense. Say they worker, they look to the people, they talk up, they reflect people the aspiration. They don't already draft the charter. The charter has something way according to the roadmap again time we go come. But Roland, the first thing way I see I look that roadmap and I say the first thing education. And when the process for that education they start now, so we'll go educate people them. Although they never approve them, but we feel say it be important because it be emphasized today. Say the process it need for education need for first happen at the step one that education for which way why one go through a process for a revolution of you go choose person as they never choose and place them. You don't explain them. Okay, why constitution be important? You don't explain them. You don't talk say because say we no fit put out constitution it will be illegal to put out constitution way. Even if now 1,000 people then do for 8 million people them, it not be representative enough until a good fraction of that 8 million people them they don't shoot them for various whether not for them jangi them they come back and say no. If they do that thing so they go worry one jangi, if they do that thing so they go worry one church until it reflects all that thing that across the board. So now why that way we not advise say although constitution draft constitution don't be ready with legal organ don't do them. It no go fine. It no go fine for just put it out there now like law because that legal organ it represent just a subsection of a people of we 8 million. So that draft it go continue. It go there in the process of review. They go review and through the organ them. Small time go come public. So that constitution no una check and find now one feather that's so. Oh, they say oh they ask ourselves they say what is SCACUF don't achieve them. That draft constitution now one feather that's so. Oh don't take them again. We don't get TV. We don't get that constitution. Now big thing for country them. At the high thing that way in the idea country. So we mark that feather say that's one thing that way we don't achieve them. Then thank our lawyer them. As una see say our lawyer them start the thing so una the end now so una hear barrister Yambe, una hear barrister Boga, all that lawyer them so they work for background, they consult, they say okay we get country, you need to reflect this and that. So now so that one feather that constitution. Then we don't say because we don't get constitution, we need to get na charter, where na some draft, na some document where it go kind of be a miniature of a constitution where they rule them no plenty, they reflect a revolution kind of thing there for control. So that charter, I know some my brother ask and say, so when the charter will be ready, it already be ready. When we will go through the timelines them for the roadmap for the next session, we're not going to actually see the when where the charters of the draft charters will come out. But it be binding with the fact that leadership council is supposed to go, they go do this whole presentation what they do and we have a leadership council. The lucky thing for me now say I don't track down Mr. Roland, I cash bring for this to you. I tell you, so you know something. As we be here at that conference, so my skin is with me, come tell our brother them which way we be doing so that we all understand. I mean no confusion because they will fight this or something a confusion. People they take information so they mix them. Come talk and for our brother them. May they know before they even want to go for that. You even want to go present for that conclave. So may our brother they know exactly what he did, exactly what to reflect whether he answer all question or my question. So that we start now the monitor online, the see what the way they short so that we Adam. So that draft charter is already there. So the educational part, this is going to happen through our TV. We get to talk about that government, When they don't approve them, you go see and say, get on timeline there. We'll get caller, so we'll take caller. Hello? Hello? Hello, welcome to Amba Perspective. Yeah, hello, welcome to Amba Perspective. Hello? Yes. Yes, how for you?
Yeah.
Hello, yes, would you hear daylight for Amba Perspective?
Yes, you are welcome, sir. Thank you. I'm calling from the capital city of Africa.
I know, caller.
Yes, I'm calling from the capital city of Amba.
Okay.
I think your line is having a problem because we have been struggling to call you people. We can't get to you people.
Oh no, we are sorry. We're showing a poor network, but just say this program. They so we really want me to dive down into information. So because I don't try to attract Mr. Roland, bring and would it be important? Say make it cover all the information. Most of the session when I me one the other day now we are on the other chat. So today, so if you get some point where you don't catch them, if I may just share them quick, if a question you ask them, so that we'll get back to. Maybe I guess no one leave way, we'll never get all the information we need to get them. So thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes, we want to thank you first of all so much for the work that you guys are doing. Us back home, we are really following what you guys are doing. We follow the conference that is South Africa, and we thank our brothers in South Africa for organizing that conference. And we are really following the progress of our struggle.
Okay, so thank you. Yeah, so do you have a particular question for Mr. Roland for what we have shared so far so that we could get to him?
Okay. Is what you should be is just explaining. I don't know whether you have something like to put it on the board and explain how we can see it, because we are looking at for the election, how the process will go. We are not saying anything. We only hear it about talking, so we don't know whether I have something like a chart that we can present it so that the people can actually follow.
Yes, thank you. But we actually, if we do a whole presentation, so after this program, I will try whether I will teach that presentation. Send them more people to see them before they even go give that our leader for conclave. I will try all my best for say make we send that information out there, all man see them, so that. But move, be patient. Move, go through the process. We may explain them for we first. So that when you see the information, plenty doubts the way. It will rise from you just looking at the chart, looking at timelines, make it be cleared. And those will be worried, say how our mommy them, our papa them for home, the one that will village, they go, yeah. But I be don't tell when I tell we start this program, Amba Perspective, say this one, I say, make we use them like our school. Make we use them like our school. We don't say like the Republic already work for some people, their house so bad them, they drag it in the mover. As it is here, and say we go beat that at TV, that like TV, say TV. So it be important. So when you learn something where it makes sense, where confusion there for quarter, you share and we put them. We use all means we'll get them for share information. This thing they so the truth I say no, will not be ready resource-wise, but if all we be resourceful, we'll share information the way we get them as we get them. We go reach all the people the way they're supposed to reach. And whenever they tell you, say, now this thing they happen, it try me update as much people as you feel update them. Make we stop this waste time. Like especially at the look people over Facebook. I say, why would the waste time they argue all this in the people? They look at it in the way they find about struggle, begin to share and they repeat and so that make plenty other people they hear. So education now very important thing. It'll be a key thing for this process. And yes, we wanna go be responsible, SCACUF will be responsible, but now all we Southern Cameroonians and be responsible for educate ourselves. So Roland, I know say step one for that process, now for start educate people them about the government where they go form. When the process will start up, although they never even go submit a draft, maybe for how we put the share and comment. If you never register for that website, I will beg my brother and my sister, go register. Maybe we'll join hand, then make this thing make it happen. So we'll get call. Hello. Okay. So that process will drive that registration. I think at the very first place that we will start. And people the way they don't register for that SCACUF website, they use. The next step is become who qualify for vote, who no qualify for vote, and which be the system for voting. So how wanna do that one? You always some people and they for home, we gone and they for people that don't have people go vote. How wanna solve that problem? So I think it's the next step that you explain me people the year.
In a very important question where that. But you see, when you if you expose all your strategy for SID, so you expose now the thing where it needs me the people the way they be concerned with that area me the year. Now whatever you see, one thing we would do in this whole process now apply what we would call the principle of transparency. When it means say transparency, we know all we know say when you ask any man say transparency means to which he go tell you say if you stand for back that glass if I see you, it means that Derrick to go see you. Yeah. But when you talk about country and governance as transparency a little bit different. It means say if you get authority for Siam and Yeram, you go Siam and Yeram. Yeah. So the one way it correct for people for Siam and Yeram, according to the fair process that exists, obviously go for the problem. Now, when I start to talk, say this thing about the people, and if the people not be included, then it will be a problem. Yeah. And then coming back for your question, it be very, very difficult for organized election using universal suffrage, as they call them, where all man when a Southern Cameroonian, where they above the accepted age, where they propose age na 18. They constantly use the word proposal because when I know say as would the work they go up the engage with people them as would the engage now with they go up. So the final will get what you call and say chain of command as any other thing will be structured well get for the where this thing will finally be approved now for update for conclave or by the governing council. So now what I use the word they propose, so that people they understand them very well, because you asked me some questions for the beginning, say South Africa are so new, so people they get those confusions, and for understand say we get frontline movements the way they get their members how they think. You get people they bush where they just did them for some country where they get where they think. You get people they home where they get where they think, and instead of people they home they do for different places them, and they get different the influence that you don't explain them also fine. So would the thing say okay for make sure say make the process, because now 2 things in the year you want to include people then, but at the same time you also want to make sure say you get elections and where they be credible. Credible election mean I say fraud no dating. We not really blame the Republic say they don't constantly they get fraudulent elections. Then we own elections and we allow semi fraud. You know, go be a fine foundation for build new country. Yes. Because when something vex you for your heart, you want to move away from that thing. You the first stand by changing yourself first. when you change yourself, then you change the thing, then we be vex so that play with this, so that me relieve them again, or me make a miss so other man again relieve that particular thing where it be vex you because you know how we be you. I know one that say me my picking them tomorrow leave for Southern Cameroon, then they get find themselves again for the very trouble simply because for the beginning will not be include all man. It listen to some people their thing.
Yeah.
And hence for that kind of thinking, mean I say for include all man now, but don't have include all man really hard because how man will either for Boya go hook up for money then to say one go vote for which electoral post how we go control. I may not be possible we then for war, but we also now how much one make sure say Mr. Southern Cameroonian understand say this fight now all man fight, and if you never they come on board, they contribute, be part of SCACUF, you need for join because some talk they say. If you should don't go back talk say that people them or I don't want to make they see my face or no be my problem, then what you go happen and say so you're stupid man when your neighbor when you know say a stupid man go be a ruler tomorrow, then you go the vex, but who say you be there because you know be there you there for the time where they do the thing they go ahead. So when time don't reach then that person we don't do all through now you want know how the thing don't reach for you, they take and put as a mystery on you, but you know so you get sense passy you start complaining. So now what you open say so inclusiveness mean that so one include all man, but all that people must be ready to say me they include them.
Yeah.
But now, what you would think and I say, if we not use that system for universal service for all man for vote, so we'll go for some other system where they call them say electoral college. And electoral college, so it come with its own complication. And I must talk first of all say, me some man not for answer the way they expect some perfect system because it no go day, Some perfect system no go ever day. If it be perfect, then we not first of all day for. We'll go for then look all the different things that we do and choose the one way you get the highest amount of benefit for we and for we struggle. And hence electoral college for we get the highest amount of benefit. And the reason why electoral college, I have to explain what to be electoral college, then I will explain why you get the benefit or master with the benefit, it will make it easy. The reason why electoral college get the highest amount of benefits for we BC, it capture that aspect for inclusiveness, it include all man. Into a certain extent, but at the same time, it also reduce the amount of fraud or the amount of irregularities we feed for that election process, and hence you then get these two things that would struggle for put time the way they need for they when have include all man, but at the same time make sure the election they not be able for tifam or may not be able for spoil. So it better pass universal suffrage, but at the same time also it better pass for just appoint someone to say now a prime minister this. Yeah. So because that one a middle ground for where we stand. This electoral college then means say okay we'll go for then should not look and say okay now who be this Southern Cameroonian them who are them they okay they there for Cameroon. They also there for abroad. Now what I start say we're gonna two front them. Okay, this Southern Cameroonian where they there for Cameroon and for abroad. How they should be able to participate for these processes? Them to be affected by different conditions. Them people the way they there abroad fairly be free for vote for any place they there if they choose for vote. So, but person where they put it there for Cameroon, they go the risk that their head as they run the risk and they die for go vote. But it's we really want openly continue. For begin the we go for reduce all the risk for even lost one Southern Cameroonian life for this whole struggle. So we then talk say okay, when we talk about this inclusiveness also, what the Southern Cameroon? Southern Cameroon is a country. Okay, if this Southern Cameroon is a country, how this country be now? Who then inside country will get different quarter them? With this quarter they make different family them, where they make up different quarter them, where they make up different villages them, where they make up different town them, where they make up different counties them, where these counties they make up. You understand? The Southern. So we have then think say okay, how many steps will we go down? Where we will go down, where we will not go destroy this palaver for tiffing election. So we say okay, if we end up for level for county, it go fine. Then for go down to the level of the person where they write for down like an individual. We then say, okay, each county back home be able to participate for these elections. Election, they so my way choose for vote the vote. So you get that electoral college system to consider considering itself for each county, whether how many villages then they inside it be representative of the will of the people of that villages. But it won't now point as you win county, you don't take all the points away for that county. Then for the people the way they outside country, any country where it gets SCACUF secretariat, mean as a Southern Cameroon and they fight the fight, they don't constitute themselves. So the same thing also must happen. If for that particular country an electoral college, if that country decide for vote for a specific candidate, that person don't win all the points and it for that country, please. If you add up all those points together, then you understand and say the risk be higher for people where they take Cameroon for be flawed because we not get control, because we get very good proposed controls for the whole system. Where we not fit the talk of the because the electoral commission work. If you put up us and the La Republic go start attack we. But if you put on you will then know say okay, play where risk plenty for where something go wrong. Now that place where the way we go dilute and I say the percentage of the power where go come up from there, we can dilute this vote. Will be minimal. Place where it shows say no, you go strong, it will be more. When you put that one together, all man go at least glad say, okay, this process, even if me I no be get chance, I no be fit go vote, but this process, they hear my voice inside. Who knows in a war would they? So then if you come from my door, I know if you miss yourself like a Lundu or whosoever who can go vote. But at least I know say this thing talk for all we and that government wait for and that person we should offer this. So we don't through this electoral college process talk saying that the person you want and say me go represent we. And then that one be inclusive and you go make the government get more backing. As first time we just fight on to get government them. Different funds don't get different presidents them and different kinds of prime ministers them. But and I will respect them for the way they work away not to be there. But now we'll go for learn from there. Talk now say moving forward, we'll expand and make maybe more inclusive and why that we propose electoral college.
So I think say this. Thank you plenty again, Roland, for come. Thanks for that explanation for that particular step forward. Okay, we'll get caller away. Don't call. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome to Amba Perspective.
Yes. Good afternoon. First of all, thank you for the opportunity.
Okay.
Thank you for what you guys are doing, and I just have a few observations. Okay. By the way, my name is Broadening, and I'm calling from Washington D.C.
Okay, brother. Well, welcome to the show. You have the mic.
Yes. So, just a few observations. I don't know whether you guys heard about the Morris electoral platform that they developed, because this whole idea of an election of interim prime minister was first developed by Morris and adopted by SCACUF. So when I hear the talk of electoral, it's kind of confusing, because I think that our people, most of our people have, or maybe, sorry, my broken team of pigeon, I don't talk, and I remember I say, well, people that admit to make them, I think say, most of the people that get out, a good percentage of the population get phones. And I believe, say, with the system where, with an electronic system, the smartphones that most people get, a far wider a population number of people than the and then point two, the is something where the citizenship levy, say people the way they pay their citizenship levy, now then go vote. I think say that one be problematic. SCACUF not be government. SCACUF will never be our government. So SCACUF not for the collect citizen levy. They say collect donations. But I think say what is SCACUF supposed to do now for actually register Ambazonians. Don't collect, because that one a job for government for collect levies when I like taxes. And because if you put it that way, then you are actually try instantly exclude people from voting, because if people not register or they not pay that levy, it means they no vote. And we want to get as many people voting as possible. So I think say that na problem, but of course, like you said, na proposals where they make them to the Leadership Council. And then the fact say the strategy committee. When I look at the structure of SCACUF, the committees where they will be formed for Lagos, I not see any strategy committee there. So I don't know how how the strategy committee will be formed by who and who then be on that committee, because SCACUF, more remember, SCACUF now an umbrella.
Yes.
And the way SCACUF will operate, we go get problems because SCACUF will almost operate like say it be one of the liberation movements.
Okay.
That is the problem.
Yes, Brother Ambe, you don't raise quite a number of concerns. If I say when you raise concern, make we address them so that as we do so, in fact, you see, that is the spirit of the Amazonian people. We are not gullible people. We don't be people where the person just can't talk, say, na so a good day, then it is so. So it raise a lot of concerns. We really like for address the concern them so that we will clear or put them at home, sitting at home. So the very first concern where you don't raise a couple. We'll start from the last one where you talk about the last one. You talk about citizenship levy. Strategy committee, yes, that last one. I think that important one that if you don't, and also you don't go through the structure them. That committee be called policy and planning. Now you would call and say strategy committee. So let me put it and say now that put the way they think far. This committee there, it be important. We'll get to the composition of this committee, them how they come about. If may put them know how that committee they come about. This SCACUF. Without the frontline movements, them SCACUF no be. SCACUF be made of frontline movements, them. They get representation for all frontline movements, them, and all leader them for that frontline movements, them. They there for leadership council, and they be say for that movement, them for the take for SCACUF to be able to take the thing the way aspirations we put the one time for put that into implementation through the various movements, them or through the secretariat. They need to get an active running this thing body when at the secretariat. For that secretariat they vote a few people them. I know about the SG, I know about the spokesperson, I know about the accounting secretary where be like a treasurer where they register money. I know about an executive secretary, ambassador to the AU, because as we do for Africa, the very first place we'll need to get recognized within Africa. Those 5 people there. And then another important one, they lock our brother then they for prison people, they suffer people, they run a support and relief. So this whole idea, and if I make it clear them very well for you now, this whole idea says SCACUF, says SCACUF, say this vote them, this frontline movement them, they be meet up first. They say may we form some place where we join like umbrella. Now so SCACUF come about. Not be some man be talk say may them join. Now different frontline movement they leader they don't talk say for work together. It go find more form some place like secretariat. More understand. When we form that place like secretariat, we go run them. When who go run that place? Now people them, now member them. So at the time now, so now go back to that strategy committee. So I mean everybody get an understanding how each committee for this thing. The name for this committee where Roland commodity now policy and planning for that paper. But that committee proposed now strategy. And all frontline movement they know it's a strategy. constitute each organ for each of the organs the way SCACUF get them, as you see on that paper, the rule begin as a wait. Say all frontline movement they go send one person, and the person get capacity or the person get ability for function well, or preferably if you want to send man with strategy, you go send a strategist. So it shocked me when you talk about Morris roadmap, because inside that committee, I believe say Morris, their own strategists, they inside there. Now so the composition for that committee there, I don't question each structure of SCACUF, I understand now. So each movement is send one person for represent yourself. When I remember, I said, tell you they be sent out that list for people the way they represent committee. There will be a huge backlash. We will be fight and plenty. Always say, but why they go install people then they resign. So people they say they don't be inform them. The process, I'll be asked them, I be asking for Mr. Milan that last time we cast you say, but how many wanna go just put their name them? They say no, they no put their name them. Now movement them, get people them. Now movement them, no people them. So the rule be as a wait. They advertise say we need to get this thing. Then around movement now they bring their people them, make they can stand for that thing. So each committee is supposed to get persons from each movement. Now the responsibility of the movement. Maybe the responsibility of SCACUF. The younger person for here and SCACUF, you know, like SCACUF, not the bigger person. But because say each organ it be represented, but it's supposed to be represented by members of each movement. Okay, now more imagine for instance, when movement and can nominate their people them, then their people they resign. Where their people they resign, they ask to the shout say, oh, SCACUF don't go nominate people them, their people they resign, they no come them for that organ, for can function. May we leave the struggle, may for they get to go ahead. So the few or the 7 or the 10 where they come for the organ get to function. I hope say we'll be clear for that one. So me, for my head, I know say, Roland, I don't know whether for that one organ, when I don't go ask and say who come up for which movement. Because I believe say the spirit of we uniting, now some uniting ideas, not be really who you come out. Maybe we just unite and work. I hope so I don't clear a few things.
Yeah, you don't clear a few things, but I want to go further for also just add for two you talk saying. First of all, thank the caller for those concerns them.
Yeah.
So that we'll take them one by one. Say, for example, when I get into the organ, I find people they do it for the organ. No people with me I know them. Yeah. They didn't have different countries, different places, they come on at different organizations them. But all we want to achieve one thing. Where it be in line with exactly why SCACUF they exist. Yeah. And so we start the work. So if you come out from a movement, when another movement send you inside there, as you come, maybe they take the ideas from the people, then where they think for that line, you bring an inside out, when they talk, when they mix all these things together. Yeah. And another very important thing, I see mentioned Maurice. I think so maybe sometime he come on Maurice, or come on Maurice. One touch that side also. Yeah. The beginning part for we for start discuss this new Roma with the proposal. The document will be come for we and the instruction because nobody say we should don't for the fabricating the one do we get instructions we follow the process. It become now from conclave document. Yeah. I remember I never ever go conclave. So but the document will become for we be saying they be agree say they go adopt Maurice roadmap and then use them as input. Yes. To a roadmap where a roadmap will cover all man. So what we'll do and I say we'll look where to be real because a lot of things in different Maurice roadmap where they become okay, but a lot of things they will sometimes don't pass for someone them, and all of that. A lot of one so other one in the way they see the in front way they go happen. So we'll consolidate this looking at all many idea. We may say Maurice the idea and one idea among all other plenty ideas of Southern Cameroon and them put together and then come up say, okay, would they propose this one now? So if Maurice get same like if any other organization or any other Southern Cameroonian get the own thing where he want bring her on board or we get it up because the thing we are going to explain fair as you call that committee and planning. Plan is going in front, plan is going back.
Yes.
Plan is going in front, plan is going back. So if we don't get some plan, that plan can pass. Then now in front, new thing that they happen, we look at, we see say war don't change, game don't change. Even coach from match, interchange player and assist match. Sometimes the player will go play for that match, nobody play even say go play. Match don't enter see her game day. We dey for work for nobody think say no because people that we don't get this thing, we must use this thing now. Why? The most important thing for I say we must do thing where it go take we go boya. So if the thing will go take we go boya na Maurice thing will bring them. If na Ambazina thing will bring them. If na some mami thing where they want for Cameroon when I buy them sell and we talking until it makes sense, we go bring them two on top. I think that it be very important. Say more we understand them. Yeah. So the Maurice roadmap be being one of the we'll pick up for the conclave and we'll look that roadmap and then we'll then talk. So okay, we'll talk for all man. So if you come out again, then be na Maurice roadmap. It must be na thing where it be united. And as we talk na proposal, so we mean I say for that very any play will go again in front from here. Maurice go be any other man go be there for the approval, go reach there for the governing council, and they go see you talk. Yeah. We roll now for serve the people propose as they don't talk say more do them. And we expectation as me they come down as he don't come out to come so can talk your own part, we talk and then we don't get clarification, we then go remember where to win at the thing where all man see say it go work and so it go day. I be talk send a process.
Yeah. So thank you plenty. Caller, I don't know whether you see it online. I don't know whether we don't clarify the
question. Yes. I still there.
Yeah, I don't know whether we don't clarify anything for the thing the concerns that we raise them.
Yeah, no, of course I thank Una for that explanation about, the composition or first of all, the definition of that strategy committee? Because when I be the strategy committee, I be like, when I look for the list, I not see when I look at the organs of this thing. So I thank you for that explanation. And then, but the point where since like you talked, Roland mentioned, say they will get instructions on what to do. So my question now about the fact, say, okay, when Morrisby announced the elections for the 20th of May, and they will also talk, say they get the capability, they get the things that are in place to carry out the election. In that strategy committee, in discussing this electoral college business and so on, or will not be ever look at the plan when Morrisby get, or the platform when Morrisby say they get, for see how feasible, how if it work, for carry out the elections as they be talk with the one 20th of May. And by the way, before you answer that, I want to say, more SCACUF in the first statement after that conclave for Lagos, they say they work to organize elections of an interim prime minister by May. So now, where they don't move now, this proposal where they come from strategy committee now, they talk about something in September. And so, I don't know who I don't want to say lie, or who the fool or who the mislead who, but to me, if an organ we're supposed to lead us enough to where they're not giving any explanation as to why they're not doing for the May, not doing for June or July, but they talk September now. It kind of look problematic to me.
My brother, I believe say my reason, like host for Amba Perspective, for tell I hear that that Roland present that roadmap, draft roadmap. More be mindful of that for that conclave. Say they will go there for conclave. They may go through. I call you make come for this show. The purpose, I say, make it explain. So I believe say when by the time we go through all the steps, then it will be clearer. Some of the questions the way you ask them, you ask question for thing where you go come in front. Which drive the date make the date be now September. Which drive waiting. All that in them from the beginning. I believe say Cambridge now. If to say you they Cambridge for why they choose where they choose electoral college instead of universal suffrage. I believe so. You'll be clear till then. So just leave them. By the time we don't finish all the steps, then it will be clearer about the fact. Say Morris, one thing I be see one thing with me I be see I don't see Morris roadmap. I don't see Morris roadmap. That is all I've ever seen. On the 16th, that way Morris on the 16th where they announce, they say no, this weekend they go get some conclave where they go do that vote. I feel say the plan. The prime minister be already in place. I never see the plan. If you don't see the plan, maybe you want share and for people them. Say what to be the as you see the online, maybe you share and maybe put them. No, but me I don't know. Roland, or they don't submit that plan for a committee for the organ.
No.
More, this thing will be about. This is my brother. Maybe about argument.
Yeah.
This thing I say more. And this educational phase, it means I say more learn. Maybe about challenging. So I believe say as more Roland they be present a full roadmap. Make me and Roland discuss a full roadmap. No need no day more try for fight. My
brother, no, I'm not bringing for argue or for challenge anything. I'm just not bringing like say you see just as we Roland be talk begin before. Say we need for set the right example. Me I believe say the moment and if SCACUF the one be our naive, the umbrella way, the lead we in this struggle. If they not keep their word and they not explain why.
Brother,
no problem, not there for postpone or change them. I mean, we are human beings, so there's no perfect plan. So you feel start something, you change road, you change course. But if you not give an explanation as to why, you just keep silent, then it kind of create the same. It's just like would still there inside La Republic would run from. Because when you act in that kind of, I don't want to say secrecy, but lack of information, it look like say we never really abandon those bad habits where we would not inherit over the 56 years. Now the point that
Okay.
So and my question would be about when I've been mentioned the Morris platform for the election. I'll be asked now the strategy committee whether they be ever asked for okay, these people be want organized elections. Wait till they be get in place for organized election. That is thing that I've been I don't mean I said one challenge for because that would have been since they don't talk about them, then simple logic say, okay, maybe these people, these ideas where if they talk about this, more see what they get. Then if we help for guide in the work they do.
Okay. I get answer for that particular question. The last question you ask whether they don't check them. Roland, first question, my ask on question, Roland. For una committee, right? I believe say how would be the process for una committee will be drive this plan?
Even before I answer that, I want to thank collaborators. I really they can na spirit is so need for the Ambazonia or 1 billion. That's that they call say inclusiveness, where people feel come query with anything the way they want query hard one query because that's what would be fine country. But moving away from that, the first thing we want to talk, something that we talk say strategy is not static, and it be very true. Strategy is not stand for one place. And the reason because especially for the kind of business where we inside when a business for fight for independence, you know the some step they already they we then have for some factory where they manufacture thing. They will know so if you do the one do that one then you go get sugar. You do the one you go get milk. No be so a day. As we play card, we play cards. So other man play cards. Only be when they explain how more change calculate which card we go play up. So when you take some other person you work where be done for work and before and you give Maurice the credit for the work where he work and reach for that point, you want start begin to look how in front go day. You know that person if he expects the thing where he be come out for that one way he be talk must day for the one way he come out because we would look at none of an eye for now. When they look at an eye for when I be look at the time when I be look at because we look at for the and secondly we look at for the eye for the people. Because if we hurry now go talk say because we don't agree say it go this so according to that one if don't pass, then we'll go do for that way if fail. Mean I say we don't keep the people their resolution. The question was over the ask cannot be waiting who be talk. The question will be and say this thing we will do and so it go help with achieve objective where all we want them when at the restoration of independence of the Southern Cameroon. We will not the mistake where would it go. Because if one look at in terms of who they talk what, it be very important for input, say that they contribute, say me go in front. But in terms of which it then be taken forward for we forget there, me so man the only insist on that particular one. The next one I want to talk, I want to talk and say this question, now question where are not even you're not supposed to come on. Now question where it's supposed to be discussed within Morris. I will talk why. I will explain. I just explain why I did talk so. As I did for that committee, now some person send me, now some people they send me for day. As that people send me for day, I did go back go talk with that people them. Talk say now the thing we don't the talk am. Now so it go. When I agree or when I not agree. Now this is not going to say inclusiveness now. Now if tomorrow something come over our side, you no go back go ask that your own person where you be sent for day. You become now the ask na the thing where they for floor. Then it make me for wonder whether you be the way say me they think so that you can question them for year or you follow the right process. When I whether we go push down for Nigeria, they be do all that thing them and I whether me be desire for join for bring my own contribution. Expecting say the kind of question they so Maurice for don't ask for their own side as people the way they be member for governing council, their own person, their own idea, query them time where be they go on. Maybe that their person not the work, you know you doing or nothing, then they so for don't take the responsibility to move the person because I don't know. For move the person, put our person where go support the strike. Not for wait till when work the go on, work the go on, work the go on, work the go on. When them don't reach now where they want engage with them, then you can't ask questions where they for don't answer before. So memories go back inside his structure them, go relook the way them they contribute for SCACUF before they start arguing for SCACUF. Because once I work come out, we'll not get with that problem.
Okay. All right. So my brother, I sure say Roland don't really clear them, and thank you so much, Roland, for that clarification. So thank you, bro, for raising the question. Them, which I would like and I say, may we try for the short time we'll get our Roland as I don't try catch it today, bring our studio. May we try to finish the full presentation, and also they talk about the platform where Maurice get them. If I we leave and make them present and go finish, wait it will be. Wait till they choose them. Sometimes they vote now for Maurice their platform. We don't even know. So maybe we just leave them. So thank you plenty for the call, bro.
No. I not be the ask. I not be the ask. Now say they use Maurice the platform. I just ask say they be examine because we not be starting now for air like this. Okay, just like what you mentioned, Padrinka them, you know, and all the other people the way they don't be before.
Yeah.
This fight not start now today. So I'm just asking a question.
Okay.
Whether they be look, they be think, because if you want to start from scratch, now there you make mistake, because if you start from it's like we'll be there in a vacuum where nothing they exist before.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm just asking a question, and from which you don't talk. Of course, I know. I not think say answer my question, but I don't want to hold up because I show other people and they get question them, you know. But we'll always see how they go, you know, they go advance with that. But you know, because
thank you. Yeah. So
anyway, thank una for the work una they do, and you know, I'll say more na keep up the, you know, I mean, this is a great idea for get this forum where people feel come, you know, ask questions, you know, and for the Amba Perspective, if we have to get, you know, people them like this way, if you answer some questions, that would be great. Thank you now.
Thank you plenty, bro. We really appreciate. We appreciate the debate, and we like the fact say now for help we now for question them what people them what culture now for questioning them, and when we questioning them, may we be open for also get the person the explanation, and may we be open minded. I like your open mindedness. I believe say if you be Mauritian, you go back now inside Maurice, say okay, member inside that committee, if we not get them, why we not get them? You go ask the right question them, then move follow the right channel them, because we are brother there for home. They be very, when I look comments, the online, the fight, then I actually launched a whole campaign yesterday, say more clean our social media space. They coach them, where you just go there, it is so negative, like we turn the fight now ourselves. So more the follow processes, as Maurice, as an organization for SCACUF, a stakeholder for SCACUF, if I make they put their people there for the place. I hope say they put them there. If you put your people them, they need to work. If I say make you go, take them. The person the work we support the work. Why the person need to report back? We need to change the person, put back the opera person, because we are brother them for home. They need to do this thing quickly. But if we would hold each other back, they pull them back, it don't go fine. So when we get doubt or question, if I say be inclusive, I'm gonna listen to the response they put get them. Okay. So thank you so much, bro. We will get break, then we will come back. We'll then now continue for the other segment. Then we will explain finish the roadmap. Thank you. Thank you so much for the call.
Okay, thank you very much, bro. All right. God bless you now.
Yeah, enjoy your afternoon.
Are you the man supposed to be in charge here?
I'm the inspecting engineer.
Whatever, you're the one in charge, yes?
What can I do for you? Ramirez, who is this woman?
Engineer, this is...
And you are? How come the lady isn't even wearing a hard hat? If something were to happen to you, we would be responsible for it. Now put this on.
I don't need to wear a hard hat.
It's obligatory.
Obligatory? You should be obligatorily punished for the danger you could have
The
been.
footprints weren't enough for you.
charge here?
I'm the inspecting engineer.
Whatever. You're the one in charge, yes?
What can I do for you? Ramirez, who is this woman? Engineer, this is...
And you are? How come the lady isn't even wearing a hard hat? If something were to happen to you, we would be responsible for it. Now put this on.
I don't need to wear a hard hat.
It's obligatory.
Obligatory? You should be obligatorily punished for the danger you've put us
The
in.
footprints were enough for you.
Well, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the music during the break. So, I did for studio with Mr. Roland. Mr. Roland are part of the policy and planning team. I don't call and say strategy for here because so for me, for my head, I joined policy and planning, call and say strategy. So, yeah, I'm part of the strategy team for SCACUF. Just before we go for break, Roland, you'll be there for stage where you talk the model owner, where the roadmap we present them, he go use them for the election. So I want me to just briefly give we a review that so that we move, because we disconnect with the question we will take call. So just do that, then move on to the next step. Then we'll move on. Today I will try for push for our producer. Then maybe we'll take the show a little bit further for time, so that we'll answer all questions them, so that make it finish the presentation. It will be quite long, but the purpose where we bring Mr. Roland today for the show, now say we will get clarity, we will understand which way they get and like proposal where they go get for the leadership council. So not just a draft. So Roland, if you take over.
Even before I want to talk, continue, I feel say the last caller will get one or two last things the video in the process will be really address all question them. If you also ask a question about citizen levy, yeah, I will just want come back for that one talk say it be very important to understand say which way it be more key for we who see na many people then register, because now through registering as being members, where would you be able for know, because if you want to say you have which criteria you use them for know how many people actually be with the fight and be ready for support and be ready for be consulted on and all of that. So that registration process be even much more important past even the levying aspect. I don't want to talk about that because that one will be really fall under the scope of my committee and my work, so I'm not going to enter for thing way. But the key thing for we be now the aspect of registering, so that we'll get a clear picture. That will be very important. Then another thing also we be talk about will not be touch. If you ask a question, so we'll be aware of the fact say some other organization we don't present an app and touch on that before proceed also. When every organization they bring inputs them. Remember, we said this thing na draft, and even as we speak now, so the draft is still drafting, they still go ahead. Every organization they bring you inputs them. If you talk now very clearly for you say me, I never ever see person from that organization. Me can present that app, but maybe as the process they go in front, you never know because. As I be talked before, some people they don't propose their own, so one can kick and move on because it be better. Same like moving forward, maybe not that one feed and be the one way as they make decision, they go in front, it be on the one way, it already the way they develop it go stand. But now with the thing way, it be very important for understand that this whole election is a project, and which that one mean I say every single organization, especially frontline movement, it is very important. Say anything with is for input and for inside the project, they go for input and for beginning, not for end. So if you get something where say committee then they work, then bring that thing for that committee. If you not bring that thing for that committee, then how they go then process the project? Because it means I say when people don't get clear deliverables in front, you go then bring that thing that you can include, and where that thing come with your own specifications, and where they speak to the process or the thinking will be there behind this whole process. So now whether you see my talk be being say me query, maybe me phone Maurice or that organization where they ask them, say that app will present or that thing when I present them, now why we know the hear about them, because now still a process. Bring everything, it will still be discuss. No be like no man they talk for yes and a final thing. Okay. But that rather than she don't will not get nothing or get something when always some people they know when they be all Southern Cameroonians and get them better will get with thing when all Southern Cameroonians where they agree where maybe it not be na the magic but na people they are thing because the key word na inclusiveness. So anyone we get anything me bring them. If some man they don't bring something they deny me talking to.
Yeah. Okay. Now thank you so much for that clarification, Roland.
Yes.
So I will want make you review. No one make for this presentation we will miss any part of those steps them. So I want I remember so we didn't have a place where we talk how we choose the model.
Yeah.
The model we use whether it will be a universal suffrage or electoral college. So just review that and then move on to the next steps then.
My explain something with some challenges with universal suffrage.
Yeah.
If you talk now, many people then register because controls and they will know where the proposal and where the guidance for communication teams and other teams I not gonna talk too deep inside it because nobody also my area. But we would ask questions, you know, like okay, when I talk say many people vote, how you go control the man go vote 2 times? How you go control some man if you don't take oil picking of a house, what would know say that person don't reach 18 years vote? How you go control this? How you go control a question that you should don't ask them. And hence the reason why we would choose a specific way for voting now because saying we don't want an election where instead for we for where you can divide we. We don't want an election where you can do her, you can divide we. Yeah. Where people don't go should don't instead of concentrate on the enemy and they concentrate for the fight so that more achieve our objective as a people. We go instead of concentrate for the fight about say election be clear, you know be clear. How you do not say people no be vote multiply. How you do not say put the vote they don't reach 18 years to make up their mind. How you do know when be like big put the inside voters roll then sponsor the media can vote. How we know one cut away all that risk them. Now whether way anything way it be expose we to more risk than we feel control and we eliminate them. So we use a process of elimination. We'll consider we'll actually start now with universal suffrage. Say all Southern Cameroonians go vote. We'll think from beginning to end, look at all the pros and the cons. Wait till we find from the vote and wait till we go lost if the vote no work a fine. We'll discover and say till we go lost if the vote no work a fine. It plenty pass till we go lost if all man be no vote but they be represented through electoral colleges. You get the point? Yeah. So this thing a whole risk-based thing. And if you should as an individual for your place, you get a thing where the way you feel. As you feel that thing you want where you never talk. Now why are this committee then be very important because different people they come, especially they come with different heads and then will eventually follow a process where will come up with way it makes sense for all man. But if you show you one, you go to look at you know say, oh hey, it is so a top strong that the sweetest member for the war. You never ever drink no other member. You know in a top strong, but you know say top strong that is second member. You go argue any man say top strong that is second member. The way you buy Coke taste and then you say but Coke too sweet oh. If Maui the drink Coke no can shit down with you for day, you want to talk about me when they explain how Coke one day you think about now you talk okay, we wanna mix and together so that we do it when I go come out so that if you get half taste all and then all and be satisfied. That's what strategy do.
Okay, all right. Also thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't tell me why we not be take that universal suffrage or my work.
Yeah.
I think it'll be very clear. I think I'll be satisfied. I think our viewers them they be satisfied on that as well.
Yeah.
So when I be narrowed down to use electoral colleges.
Yeah.
I want to make you just brief them, and then you go for the next step where it be the roadmap. Yeah.
No, as I don't talk before, electoral colleges simply means you go group people in terms of college as a talk, and each college go get a certain amount of point system, and any candidate you win for different colleges, they automatically win that college, and when you put together those points, then you get a leader where it be voted by the will of the people. It's not going to be 100% suffrage, as in individuals voting. You can't one man one vote across the board. They go be representative of the will of the people while eliminating the risk of the election being flawed to a certain extent where you go push me for the fight about the election results of the fight.
Okay. All right. So thank you. So what's the next step for the map?
We then need for once if
so for this step as you explain this step, which way people they way that they listen now they about this election, they want to participate. So the thing where they're supposed to do right now, I say they're supposed to go for SCACUF website first, go register.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you have to get some kind of a role to pull from. If you just open election, say all man vote, all man who, how you control and how you do know Southern Cameroon phone number and La Republic phone number, all man who. But if you get to a place where you don't start register people then it be easy from there because people then get time right for register at any time too. If SCACUF na an umbrella organization, because he also speak to some other conservatives, I don't see some over Facebook. If SCACUF na an umbrella organization, umbrella mean I say this people don't together to say move. form these things so that we all fit talk through this thing. SCACUF no be a standalone organization. That's so me I understand because again my own organization where I come up from. And if my organization be tell me say because again my own way where they think. That the way we all we don't agree say oh think now. You get the difference. You get it mean I say plenty the way me and myself I don't like them for day, but I not get no choice but for agree for those things because now the thing we all we don't agree say more think and I just now all committee and all work for SCACUF right from governing council go reach right for zone or for cell so for being so. You understand? So in the light of that if some person the way he want participate for elections, he's supposed to try and register and join SCACUF. He need for join SCACUF.
So when I register, join SCACUF, whether I decide to pay levy or not pay levy, it make me say I become now a member of SCACUF or not just say a process for eliminate risk so that make Southern Cameroonian if I register where it will help for this process for election. I want to make you clear that one.
Mark cleared the one very well. You see, as we talk to the fight, there are two fronts them. And hence, you know, if it stipulate, say, me put them for home, pay a levy before the FBA for vote, it don't make no sense at all. So the most important thing is for register. When you register, we'll know play where you stay, who you be, we'll get data for you as per the different fields that they exist. They will know how to quality assure who be the voter. You get the point. You understand? We get ways of equality assure. Normally, I'm not sure say it would also be good for me for talk beyond this because other people in the way they handle that one too. But we'll get ways of equality assure who be the voter. So that will be sure. So this people they vote too. Now people them way na Southern Cameroon and then for Southern Cameroon people the way na ghost they exist.
So what view are the online they be worried say with the share strategy. The thing where I learned the other day for some other interview. What be the interview so other big man for SCACUF where me and should already discuss. It tell me say listen. Yes, people that worry say they don't know what to happen. Now why that way they want thing and the way what enemy not supposed to know. But thing and the way what enemy is supposed to know for no say who they so will pass them because and now they thing the who supposed to give them out. We not give out no strategy, but we make what people then say. Plan day where they plan, they take care with risk, they plan mitigation day, where they manage risk and all that. That's in the year. So I don't understand now the importance. Now, we really emphasize on that registration. When you go, if you be Southern Cameroonian for help this process, that's me you go register for SCACUF. Now the thing that. So I beg, if you watch we through Facebook or our social media platform. I want to make you help we share the link where you watch on, invite friends, may they come so that make Roland present this thing so that when call out they answer quick ask question or they call contribute, make it add to the content for this program, may add to the clarity. So I beg help we share the link. Then the most important thing now, if you be Southern Cameroonian and with no reservation, my brothers, my sisters, my mommy them, my papa them, try for go for that SCACUF website, go register. It not give you any obligation to anything. It not change you from your organization where you did. Just go register so that I go wish say as we ever estimate say our population are 8 million. I go wish to see that representation so that may we know say yes, all our 8 million citizens them. I know some people that don't get access to internet, but we know the way we would use internet for home. Maybe all will come from home. Internet cafe then they all over the corner. We're picking and they be very internet savvy. They will try make this registration process.
Even for cell phone them to internet to for phone.
So maybe we try more push that registration. And then now goes that to the fact the other aspect of register and pay levy. I be understand this thing. I go register. I put my credit card. I pay my levy $20 for So the two I understand now, Roland, and the way I don't look this fight, they analyze the fight, and I see this fight it need one of the biggest thing, one of the huge this thing way if you spoil the fight. If money no dey enough for do all the things they were supposed to do, and as we talk all the plan then so no plan dey if you execute them without money. So whether na citizenship levy, whether na donation, whether na offering, whether na way to call them, if I be Southern Cameroonian for me, it don't really matter because I want me to contribute for some one pot so that make the money they for do things they were supposed to do. So that any process where they go through, make it no go block because I not be give my own $20. So I don't see me why we even if I don't like the particular aspect, the particular project, I know contribute what we Southern Cameroonian one freedom. So this particular, so for me, so just talk a little bit to that money aspect, because some people them I don't read comment them election and sales. For me, now obligation. For me, now obligation. When I be explain just the website process, for me, I be feel say we really need money for make this thing run. So immediately tell the website come out. The first time I don't go register, I put my this thing, I pay my levy. So Roland, explain them this, because this part for money. This so maybe that's maybe some money seeking scheme will need the money for run affairs. So the only way for run affairs, I remember where Mr. Milan, I done with Mr. Milan, he talks say, imagine say only 10,000 Cameroon and them they register pay this. Okay, call. Imagine say Southern Cameroonian and them will register 10,000. He say imagine 10,000 people they register. If 10,000 people they register, then pay that levy $20. It could be plenty money. It could be like $200,000. He say all these projects, the one are the one for buy toy, go push the people first. We'll get caller. So hello caller, welcome to Amba Perspective. Hello.
Yes, so
Yeah, my brother, how? Okay. You did live for Amba Perspective. What will be your contribution?
our contribution my name is Valentine, I come from Bamenda.
Oh, okay. Okay. Half of Baminda the afternoon. On the evening. Evening, no? Evening for Amba, no? Yeah. I think now around 5 or 6 for Amba. Half of Baminda, no, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want you to
share your
contribution. I never the word of outside from me. Don't get you where. But I want you to be my contribution so that.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to say, if I thought SCACUF now the whole umbrella way when they talk about, like it should be a father. So at all, my umbrella group, you give a principle, no matter their differences because you have
Sorry, say the call not really clear, but I think I get an idea for the person say is SCACUF na the umbrella organization they explain Roland, it need for be inclusive for all movement them. You need to find way to be inclusive for all movement them. You will talk to that aspect. Yeah. Sorry, say we don't get the call, but thanks for calling, bro. So hope say we'll get network fine for our next call. Thank you. So Roland, just talk to me to that aspect.
We need, you see, I ever like for talk when put and talk this as this kind of question. I ever like for talk starting from the caller yourself, as you say which movement you belong to. You don't ask your movement why you not be member for SCACUF, your movement not be member for SCACUF, or why you not be member for SCACUF, because SCACUF get clear processes the way they allow any Southern Cameroonian to come on board as SCACUF, through whatever, or any movement for come on board, so long as that movement meet the requirements of the freedom fighting process or who they inside. So SCACUF be inclusive, and one thing where I feel say it be very important more understand I say SCACUF also na a young baby where now this movement they create them. And you know the born picking, then you especially that picking or born it to then they woke up start picking the jump around. They used to say you go wonder but now which kind of picking be this. So these contributions and big group because they say would fit picking me grow. So SCACUF don't achieve so much more for the time where you don't their life way which was over doing I say was over the talk say okay SCACUF then do so for fix this thing? Miss SCACUF then do so inclusiveness is a problem. Miss SCACUF then do so when I think that way at the corner say constructive criticism, because who be SCACUF? SCACUF now we.
Yeah.
Now all we be the SCACUF. And one thing we are going to tell with brothers and sisters and me they understand them very well. When me I don't come for and it take me self time for understand them. Because I begin my own way where they see this whole fight. Now say unity now the most important asset we will get now. It pass oil for ground. It pass diamond over jigam. It pass any money flow for any bank account now so. And that unity is shown how. It is shown say me they continue this year for all man will talk to the enemy this year, the diplomacy this year, all man this year how the fight will be one. And the only place where we can be one shidong, despite the fact say will be different. Then the family. When I just 7 for one family or 20 for one family or 3 for one family, when I be brothers and sisters. When they argue fight beat, but you know say Sunday go there we go then take a brother go transfer. I said to say no come back again for house because we don't fight. And so SCACUF dey even tell we go sit down for one table, we chop, we talk. We still look even the one we call and say black sheep, we still look and see how we go include it, we move forward.
Okay,
so
we'll get caller. Hello and welcome to Amba Perspective.
Evening.
Yeah, evening.
Yes, I'm calling from Boya, Cameroon.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I'm very happy at what.
This thing will happen with internet.
Make a point clear. Any other organization for them, so they are still up. Turning the question to the right one because I believe say the problem way up on for instance that the problem way raise some complaint. Say that the main reason they don't come because like the other caller maybe call from Washington DC, they not be even taking presentation for the South Africa watch and I think Roland playing them and need to give because the top say they become with that roadmap and they begin some modifications and from more okay to come to my own
We'll be very sorry. We'll cut that call because the quality of the call, be really fine. We'll really be sorry. Viewers say will not be able to transmit that particular call because of that. But thank you so much, caller. My brothers and sisters from Ambazonia, we now want to be IT people. Them this kind of internet we they for our country, so they correct. We're not supposed to then they work out how we will get better internet so that when people call so we hear them clearly. Each problem for me it be driven by a solution as we hear the internet. So that were people that were brought for take mountain for Baya. Muna not only be up, Muna start checking and say how we put the cut internet last time. Why quality for internet no fine now? So Muna start check how we sorry, bro. Make my technician put down the volume. Be quite wrecking when listening. So sorry. We'll not get that caller clearly. Sorry, caller, but thank you so much for calling Amba Perspective. Okay, hello. Try. Let's see if.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to Amba Perspective.
Hello. I'm speaking for a minute.
Welcome, bro.
Okay, so I want to ask you a question. If you look at the way the South African government is working, they are saying that the money that they are giving to the people, they are not using it. They are using it to
Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Sorry, 1 minute, 1 second, caller. Just take down the volume of your receiver. The quality of the call is quite good, but there is interference. So turn down completely the volume of the receiver.
Okay. I'm doing just that.
Yeah, or you leave the TV side so that it's very clear. Yeah. Hello? You know if you listen to yourself with TV because there is a 3 seconds delay or so. So just shift from TV because may I call no interference so that it will be clear. So move away from the TV set itself. Yeah. Then it will be clear and then you will talk. Okay, you get the mic. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I have a problem. I'm getting some small problem with registration of us for the whole website. The point I say, me, I'd like to make some donation, but when I want to make that donation, it not be possible because they ask me for pay my citizenship levy. So the point I say, it means say for the website, man not pay do the donation, we not pay levy, or why the website is so. Because I believe say man is still be able for make the donation, we not be able for the pay that citizen levy every month. Because I don't see the good way most like the legal department do as I will see interview where the legal firm talk about. So I see sometimes my own small ready for Cameroon against my small credit card, I think it's on $10 for them.
Yeah.
So I will be able to contribute that $10 for that time, but I'm not gonna be able to pay the citizen levy every month.
Yeah.
But as I want the $10, and the business say no, I spoke for fair pay citizen levy before I can donate. So I think they want to be very good system. They will be trying to look at whether if it's possible, if you pay donation, we no give that citizenship levy.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Now, thank you, plenty caller. I want to make because I don't use the website it really be quite user friendly, and I want just first start by thanking our brother, then our Amazonian brother, the way would that kind of be big sense. They take and be that kind of website. Now, very good website compared to website standards now around the world. It really show the kind of country we want Bilam. What you want notice for the website? And I say if you go for the website, even without registration, you just go for some places they say donate. Just take that button, say donate. It give you an opportunity. You choose, I think from $5. I don't know if you remember exactly. If you choose between $5, $10, any amount where you want to donate, a once-off transaction, you just go down, then you do that transaction. So you want to try again, when you over log in, just go to that red button for up, it have a top right-hand corner, donate. Just click for that button, then the place go up away if you donate there. So any person where they connect a computer, where you want to go give small money for support, like you talked yesterday, that law firm will give you first press briefing. We Mrs. I'll be happy because all along I ask and say, yes, we don't go give money for some law firm, but they represent me, wait till they do. So yes, they'll get the first briefing for that law firm. Me, I'll be happy. I say, fine, you know what they do under the advance. If I don't know whether they don't already play the press briefing for our TV, we will view at the CM. But not in that way we're supposed to repeat them over and over, especially for our people for home. Make them know that law firm not start work, they don't start take up work. So I hope say our technician they don't hear and they go repeat that briefing. But see until for that SCACUF Facebook page, say that briefing they for their YouTube channel. So now they can't attend in that way. We want to go look them for see the work they do. So thank you plenty, bro, for that contribution. I hope say our web designer that they listen. When they listen, so make them go if not technical glitches, make them fix them. A good work we don't do, make them go fix them. So thank you plenty for the call, bro, and thank you for that comment. Hello? Hello? Okay, the caller don't go. So thank you so much, guys, for listening. Hello? Okay, we'll go cut that call, then we'll cut that call, continue. The line will be okay. Okay, so guys, so thank you. So these are little things that we do. There's also one aspect of the website that I noticed and how I started, like sending suggestions into SCACUF on the website, on the SCACUF website. There's this page to volunteer. So until then, we look processes, and then they go the way we want them. That place for volunteer, it means now I listen to that video, they describe that website where that boy with that red t-shirt over that video them. you feel always go back, go listen to that video there, because it describes how if you use the website, maybe user friendly. That website, that video, then for SCACUF YouTube channel, it for SCACUF Facebook page. But for that description for the website, that boy be say, as SCACUF they so now all we, maybe some people that are still now and the SCACUF need help all aspect them. So when you see some aspect where they need to cover them, where you feel that they kind of work that way, you do for your life, where your skill set. If you fit in, if I say me you go for that place for volunteer, you go put your name, you put the details the way they feel reach you, you submit them. You say that the thing this way you fit do for enhance the work. The work this on a collective thing where we're supposed to do them. So it will make use of that button, that volunteer section for that website. If you show you hear this is something if you fix them, you should already look at TV, you say, hey, this what the program no they find some glitches there here. If you fix them, I my skill set, you just go for that website, you go put that place a volunteer. You talk the two if you do them for the day. You say now they will contact you because they need plenty of help. We are not where we are supposed to be, but we are not where we used to be. So it be very important. Yeah. So Roland, I want me to continue with the presentation for the roadmap. Yeah.
Yeah, just before I dive into that, you'll be asked some question about contributions, and I've seen the talk about that, and it'll be very important. Okay. So more understand, say this fight now fight. If this fight now fight, and this fight need money. It need money where if any person that we know say the Southern Cameroons and where you even if you not say you know one show your face, you fear because some people would already decide say if you be say we go for that way and that way for the palava more die one time than for live again for that kind of slavery. Better me die one time, but wait to be the point for their life. You get potential, but your country never agrees to me a potential shine one day for your life. You're picking it, if it shine, nothing if it happen, you live in a management life. So maybe mind if you show your face, I did talk to me on man support for any way where you feel support, any way you feel support, because every single support where you support, it push some part for this struggle where it take me small to boya, and it be very important that people know that. Yeah. Then when we come back to the discussion where we'll be a very important step where you come after all these things and not be agreed, laid, the foundation be laid properly. Now for them get proper education of the general population. And it will be a continuous process. This is not part of that education, but we'll use all the channels and mediums that we'll get them, including normal structures them for back home, jangi houses, whatever way, because if you change, she don't think and say, how would be able to get coaches on them? If you use that very structure them for educate people, them communicate, explain, because when people understand something well, then it'll be easy for them to give their support and for participate. So that education process be very, very important. For take all these things, break them down for people then find so that me they simple over time through all them different measures they will get them. So that me they understand and well know how the election will work, how the process is then they who fit stand for election. But not be just man, stand for election. So the process will come after that being like the appointment of the electoral commission. Where it, of course members have been taking a process. So we mean we get that first we call as a charter where it take the mandate from the people, the order from the people. Then as it take the order from the people, it ought that very document to be talk say roadmap FIDE. Another one must mention say electoral commission FIDE. So it don't say okay because now, so which also do not will create an electoral commission based on that, whether the electoral commission will then carry out the elections independent, fair, and transparent on behalf of all we. And the electoral commission, their first work will be say they will then put together an electoral guideline where it will include all the different aspects them from who be a qualifying voter, where to be voting process, who be a qualifying candidate, how you become candidate, what will be the rules and regulations for the election, and a lot of that small details now when they now when they will talk all for you. And that commission will then take over that mandate. When they take over that mandate, things na frontline movements them constitute now the front of the fight, not them be the fight, where they don't put themselves together, so front na SCACUF. So it makes sense in the electoral commission also be constituted from that point of frontline movement. So the core members from those frontline movements will form that so that maybe say all might be represented for the commission. That one the proposal that if ECB expanded, if ECB, but now the proposal that way if ECB will be fair from where the journey starts going from, and then that commission will then take over, do that work, and then immediately after that it will then as it do work, voter education they go ahead. As they do on voter education, they go ahead. Then, as those two then they happen, at a certain point, now you can then declare candidate open for candidature them. and then people then put through their candidature them, and they kind of way the kind of thing will work. For normal country, you will get political parties. It's one of the system that the user, you know, or where they will put candidates and all of that. But candidates, it be open to any Ambazonian, you know, get the right to become interim prime minister, so long as you get the credentials, you believe, say, you understand the vision of the people, and you want carry go where. The people decide now whether would they go through this process. And then once that happens, if they meet the criteria, the one they win, then they go open campaigns, and they go use the same forums, including this one we should on there today. Some of them go get airtime for year. For sell themselves constantly to people them, we'll get maybe probably will propose say maybe they get like debate them also live, so that people they will be able to see them far away, because we'll get reach through both the TV, Facebook, for reaching nearly every ambassador, any place where they, if you really want for yet where they go on. Maybe they talk their story, which they their story and all of that. Then we move from there, we'll go to the actual process where we will then do the
voting. So as we talk, as you talk about that electoral commission, so some question come off my head. Or ask them, or I believe say, what need clarity for all stages. Them, I believe say they were struggle. They so it like that way they were able to fly the growth where it start from egg, it can't turn caterpillar, and so they were struggle the develop. As we talk that place for electoral commission, you talk about free and fair. You say okay, go be representative of movement. Them some question come from my head. I ask and say, you know, so that thing way most of this fight they so the highest tension of the fight never been at that thing for Northwest and Southwest. I don't know how we that one this that one commission. They so it go their way, it go calm that thing. We don't go get that kind of problem again. So I just want to know whether I wanna be look at that particular one or wanna be the worker.
First of all, from the day which I will first start, I first talk clearly and I say if you look this divide thing, maybe a strategy will be used on we. Diversity na one thing. And we go for agree say we be diverse. That won't be very true. I come out different village, you come out different village. Oma come out village. Oma come inside some house with a family where they grow. So we go for agree that one. But for them use that one so that you feel divide people so that they don't feel agree, defend their rights in a very wrong thing. Now whether you see we talk about counties, you know the year we talk about that palaver again. We're talking about counties. We get 13 counties. Each county get the same amount of power, the same amount of points, the same amount. We may say, if you been say na bucket water be stand for here, if na 13 cup water will flop the bucket, each county they put one cup, one cup, one cup, one cup, one cup. So if that water this will go over the design of a teaspoon, you go there. I mean, I say we go reach for any my house inside that county, you go think that the same country that for that be leak and too. Okay. We go for move away from this thing right now. So like foundation, start beginning to teach you people say, this thing for Northwest, Southwest, now just something for divide we. First of all, Northwest, Southwest, na English what them we mean as some man be think and write and draw and put them for the now we learn why we not think and draw for the way we stay fine for we moving forward. Who talks this on Lord the way if we make a move do now why that would the talk say that one it may just come out, but it don't mean I say someone will come out for the place and get power pass to other man. No. For the new ambassador, now because from foundation now we go for build that things and me did it. Me almost say it be represented equally, so that means this story die a natural death. Move instead to build a country, we go enter into that country, we go the thing that have a build country regardless of the way you come out, because if rain the fall for your side, it means say the fall from my side. But if I get ability pass you for some particular thing, then you can't see me as down for that place. Me, you know. Vex because you know, okay, that man for know because he come from some particular side, because he get ability. But play where I did, I need to suffer because I don't get ability. I get my own way, correct me. I be happy if the play where I did. I still don't design the country.
Okay, all right. So thank you for that clarification. We'll get call. Hello, caller. Welcome to Amba Perspective.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. You are live on Amba Perspective.
Okay, good evening. I'm calling from Washington, D.C.
Good evening.
Yes, and I'm very interested in finding out whether SABC is considering broadcasting in French. The reason for my question is because we are not a monolithic society. We should consider broadcasting information to other people who speak other languages other than English. And for me, French is that language that I'm considering. So I want to ask Mr. Yu and Roland whether you guys would consider having a program, let's say on Sunday, in French to educate our neighbors who are French speaking with regard to our struggle.
All right. Okay. Wow. That's a good question, Roland. Now the strategy people know how to answer that kind of
I want borrow from very very nice question. Thank you very much for that question. I'd want to borrow from one of the greatest freedom fighters who probably have gone through a process like this that I've ever known, Nelson Mandela, who actually said that he learned to speak the language of the oppressor while he was in prison, because you need to know your enemy in order to be able to conquer them. But even more important in this case, also to educate them so that they understand why we are moving away, that we are not people. A lot of us who joined this fight were never people who wanted to live in a separate Cameroon. You know, for me, I speak for me personally. I've always believed that we could live as neighbors, you know, in a federal Cameroon, until I saw unionists asking for genuine things, and the government sits and negotiates with them, and overnight, the following morning, they arrest them and they go and lock them. Then I knew that, you know what, it is preferable to live in your own country and be far away from this, and there is no way that it will be possible to mix these two things. But in terms of SCBC, it's not only the French language. There should be a longer plan in place to ensure that SCBC is able to go into our local dialects and country talks, then come up to like we're now mixing pidgin. There should be a standalone pidgin channel, the English channel, and in the interim now, because we must consider every decision that we make in terms of its impact to our objective, to our struggle now. And I think maybe what we can go for now, considering the fact that the SBC should be having financial constraints, because we're in a struggle. If there's any arm within the struggle that says it doesn't have financial struggle, then I would want to understand how they operate. There's a cost involved in broadcasting in French. Maybe we can do subtitling for now, you know, and then migrate eventually from subtitling, depending on how funds and support is coming in, to airing out in French, because it is extremely important. You know, okay, this goes a little bit out of strategy, but and speaks a bit to my thinking, you know, as a person, that even though we as a people are oppressed, and we've been so oppressed, oppression across the
much for calling, and thank you for that contribution. Thank you. Hello. Okay, I would assume that that the caller is offline, but thank you. That was a great angle. So Roland, you carry on with the presentation of the roadmap, sir.
Yeah. So so in terms of
are you? Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
I want to say, I know one guy, but then I will call to about it. You don't need them. Me no you
my brother.
Oh, before that notice, French.
Correct.
And
Me, I want me na the call of Prime Minister. I want to call of Prime Minister. Call a spade a spade. Oh, we'll be sorry about that. So thank you for calling. That message was very clear. They warn people for SABCO. Una here for studio. Una tell the other people. Mawe can't not here begin to talk. Oppressor language. Now you know. That's what I call a talk. Me, I want me not call for Prime Minister. That's not me. I want them. And our Prime Minister. Now, if I say this is a mental thing, you know, like if you want to leave, you leave. But Roland, you don't make some very important comments. Say. You see, if you look at dynamics for countries them around the world, when you build fine country, the truth now say there be an influx of people from other country, fine to that country. This migration thing, a very important thing we're supposed to look at, where it's supposed to bring in the argument of tolerance. In as much as we be emotional, in as much as these people don't suffer for all this time, we need to be tolerant in our thinking. We don't use the same approach the way they don't use them for for mentally imprison we. So the thing we Roland don't talk about. If fine say make we study think say by the time we be a fine country, if that country still down, we will get all this influx of immigrants where they go enter. Like for South Africa, there's a big challenge of xenophobia where they say foreigner that they come for can't take their resources. We don't want. We're supposed to learn for the thing and now for avoid them. If countries them around South Africa, they define, they know for the only influx now into South Africa. So make now the thing that all the bill what country supposed to think on. So hello caller. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon. The second lady on the show. Thank you.
Oh, wow. I didn't know I was the second.
All right. So thanks for calling. You have the mic.
I want to congratulate the for the
We apologize for the quality of that call. Please, you want to change positions from where you are to see. Let's try again. If it will be clear, it will be really nice to have a woman's perspective. So try shift place them for place where you stand. We'll see whether we'll get the call clearly. When a woman, so if I say maybe we'll go the extra mile. So just try shift around. Maybe you will have a better network, and then you speak. Hello. Yes, that one is much better. Go ahead. You just repeat what you were saying.
Okay, I see a bit
you going to move again, mommy, be mommy, because you need it clear, so we need to get you. But we'll hear that last two talk, so maybe you want to stand for that place and then just talk. Okay, sorry we had to lost that call. So thank you so much, guys. Roland, thank you for the time. Thank you for sitting with us, sir. Just go ahead with the presentation. I know we just I know that we just heard you say no. In the commission, the electoral commission that will be set, we are using the county model. It will reflect the various 13 counties in Ambazonia, so there would be no questions about representations around there. Yeah. So that was the concern when you presented that and you were moving forward. So now we know that there would be an electoral commission, independent electoral commission, we go come in place, then come now, when I then will put out, they will get the power to put out the election modalities itself. Yeah, so thank you so much. If you continue with the process for the roadmap.
The thing what I need for explain for all months here, then talk and repeat them. Even if you repeat that 1 million times, it sound for all my head. Now say, this election get for be representative, as somebody talk, and it be representative of weight. It be for be representative of the Southern Cameroons, because now the people then that way they need an interim government. So we try to see the most practical way for do them, and way it be as representative as we be, and with as less pothole than for road, we will enter inside them both tire, and then she don't begin to change tire for road plenty the waste, and we fight the go on.
Okay.
And why that would look across that way, so that means no man no say it be taken into consideration. Means some man no should not begin to look. We no ever deny. And so that thing where I go talk of and say we will talk about representation. Not be today we go woke up, move northwest or west palava. No, thing we don't take long for plant and go take long. Now why you see even inside that charter, I'll go back for that charter. Some section inside that charter when I be read and the proposed charter. When I be read and also for add my own comments and as the try for process and where it talks to every ambassador and give start educate their picking them. Where it talk to the issue of this youth league, where we come up for the South African thing also. Start educate their picking them now so on the Republic of Southern Cameroons immediately, their history and everything now, why the fight they go on, more no wait now wait, so that this picking them go grow up, and as this generation now they grow up, even if we suffer with this thing of divide and rule, as we pass away, they move away in a natural biological process, as they grow up, they go usher in a whole new future for this country. So the thinking of planning a country, you know, they think like say so na June, no what will mean February, no, you have to think far, go country then forever. And hence, once that process of representation don't be done with, we move into the process of candidates, and the candidates then come on board. Whichever candidate where it will be voted, where will get the highest amount of electoral colleges, simply win the election.
Okay.
It be simple. Okay. And the reason for that now because number one, the principle of inclusiveness don't be applied. Just like fronts and be decided for can join together and continue for the join together, so that if you get one way for the approach justified. Now the same way whosoever will be selected in that process also be accepted by all the fronts, by all the people of Ambazonia, regardless of whether it be a candidate or not. But because in the team election, not talk with election, be transparent, it be free, it be fair, it include my own small area whenever go for bad talk, say that their thing where they do them so. Then that government get now the power now for go in front of other government, begin to talk about our case. For go enter into negotiations them for you and begin to talk about our case. For be able to defend with people them. For be able to talk about self-defense. So we get right for defend ourselves according to United Nations Charter, we allow a country to defend itself against any person where if you say both as individual or a group together. That government then get that money now we will then allow we now for proceed now to the final stages of the struggle.
Okay. All right. So thank you very much. That thing it be very clear. The explanation be clear for me. I think say what people them you listen. So when they don't select the person, it be important. Say when the person go through the process, the guidelines, then education happen. Where the people then go, the candidates they go do a debate. We will use what TV platform. We will appreciate these people their political will power. Hello, caller. Let's take the call. Hello. Hello, welcome to Amba Perspective.
Thank you, sir. It's just I'm calling from county.
Oh, welcome to the program. Go right ahead, Joseph.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, I think one will make a small contribution. I think the one we talked about 5 countries and so on. But please, I just want to see it's out of order. It is out of order. I think it is not I appreciate the response to the candidate. I think if one day the Southern Cameroonians are to come to the French language, please, it's not going to be free. Actually, the language is used to threat us, and we are not ready to attack the country with that language. Remember, it is a colonial language. Please, let's just put it on the table for the moment.
All right. All right. So, sorry, the quality of the call is not very clear. So we are going to drop the call because of the quality. But thanks for that contribution, caller. I think what the caller is trying to say is that they heard us talk about the French language when that we might be inclusive, consider educating the French side. But then he talks of it, it's an absolutely no, it's a colonial language. And I understand from a mindset perspective, see this language, now the language we don't use them terror. When police and come to your house, come break your door for night, and enter now that kind of talk there. So I think that we will put the one run them. So some comments, they don't come in for our Facebook page. Tita Abel, Tita say, French is a colonial language. Even French colonies of Africa don't begin to run away from. Tamulung, Kemdo, he said just ignore French. Roland say French is a very important language. Yeah, but
the Roland,
no, Bala Raoul is saying a very important language. We better do Mandarin, but okay, we'll get caller. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello.
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 Yes, I can. We can hear you. Go ahead. You have the mic.
Okay, good. I'm just calling. Well, I'm calling from I'm just calling in support of that guy who encouraged others to promote the job market. Most of the people
Sorry, you would have to call back. Sorry, caller, we'll try calling you back. We'll try and get the technicians to call you back. So we'll drop that call. Thanks so much for the call. We'll try reconnecting the call by calling this caller back. There's this interesting comments on Facebook. Jules says he just hates French, the Frenchman and his language. Abel said Jules asked about Wiba, the coming back of Wiba in La République Parliament. What is asking? What is your take on that, Mr. Roland? So you want to share on that.
Okay. Speaking about the French issue. We all know, we should know by now that the French
we have a call. Sorry for the interruption.
Okay.
Let's just take the hello. No, hello. Welcome to the show.
Yes, hello.
Yes, welcome to the show. You are beside your receiver. Please, you turn off your receiver or you move away from it.
I'm telling you the way from Southern Cameroons.
Yes, your receiver, the volume of your receiver. Just leave, come out from under your TV so that make you know the interfere there.
Hello?
Yeah, come out corner TV.
Yeah, I'm calling all the way from Southern Cameroon.
Okay.
Hello? Yes, my point I want to make is that hello?
Yeah, hello, go ahead. But you are, sorry, hello? Sir, from how I hear the quality of your call, take down the volume of your receiver because you cannot hear yourself talking. Right now, I hear myself from your phone because your volume is up, but you need to leave the TV set. Just go away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's very
wait for
clear
my
now.
receiver. I'm not beside my receiver.
It's very clear now. Go ahead. Yeah. Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, what I want to say is that we should we should we should hurry up and restore our interim prime minister, because that's what it is right now. Many people are just on social media posting about because I witnessed one issue about the go down past last Tuesday during the our people were confused. Most of them were angry, even me myself. Yeah, because that's what I was ghost town or not, because I really knew that I wasn't a ghost town man. We move around the motion. We need to have our spoken that anything so much that anybody go around saying to our own point of view.
Okay. So thank you so much, caller. Again, I don't know, the quality of the call is not so good. Roland, I hope you picked something up from there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Roland would just respond to that.
I want to first of all begin. I want first salute people them for the home front, because easy, for this ghost town palaver for keep them the way they don't keep on can reach now, because mommy and papa then they way as they should don't for house even for fit picking na problem. And I one thing that way like probably don't the count on say we go tie and leave them. Now as we not tie and leave and I way they know say to this people don't tell me say now so at the time, no other time no day again. But I also just want for Beck for talk saying as when the year the discussion that they go on say interim government go day, when the year discussion they go on say that they go for conclave now, so that all these things they're gonna talk the next step them and the next new set of things the way that they come in from take them to another level, because sometimes people they vex I would understand them because they respect the ghost town, but maybe they never yet see the thing where it really come off a day way be tangible. But I want to say a lot day way it don't happen when thanks to these ghost towns, thanks to boycotting schools, and thanks to using the only weapons that we will get them, not because we will like them, but a lot will come out moving forward now where it go then take me to the next level. And I sure say I no one talk because I not be for that position, but I sure say when we leaders and go meet, they will come out of there with the way forward, and hence me the people then just stick with the ghost town till at least the conclave reach for days, so that me they then decide conclave which way the people they want to continue their fight and wait for the information.
Okay, we'll take another call. Hello? Hello, caller?
Hello.
Hello, welcome to Amba Perspective.
Yes, good evening. I'm calling from Boya.
Hey, welcome, sir.
County.
Welcome. How are you, sir?
Yeah. No, Boya is fine.
Okay, go ahead. You have the mic.
And I want to also thank Roland for his explanation. And also this try because there is no people if you are not doing it. So send in my little contribution. First of all, I would like that the website is created because what there to pay for instance, and I want to pay my student levy or do a donation. I don't have an idea.
Hello. Sorry, the quality of the call is a bit down. Just so we save time. Thank you so much for the call, and thank you to the people of Boya watching us. Thank you for that call. Roland, he was talking about him based in Boya, and he has registered and he's trying to pay his levy of $20. But I think the problem is that he the money, like there's a credit card and a PayPal option, and he's sitting in Cameroon. He doesn't have a credit card or so. That's what he wanted you to talk on. Yeah.
SCACUF continues for the open they expand, we structure them, and eventually, if you get hold of a local SCACUF structure for now, it will be a little bit difficult, because another thing also is the risk will be involved in, because if you come on now go open some account for Cameroon column SCACUF bank account. We know which way La Republique go do, and we absolutely no one do anything for endanger with people. Now, why you see, we protect all my information, make sure it be important, make all my information be protected for this whole struggle for now as we move towards independence. So, the easier way will be now forget whole of any SCACUF structure, so that the money then be forward. But I don't want to talk a lot on that, like say I know all things for that area. Guys of finance know better about that, but my small knowledge about that could be not that for now, just for help. Say me get hold of a SCACUF representative, it will definitely get the way forward on how to go about that.
So that people for finance, they do some way they call as a resource mobilization. One day I go track down person for that thing, and then I go bring them. May for sure, may try to clarify on that. So thank you. Hello, caller. Hello, you're welcome to Amba Perspective. Okay, we lost that caller there. So, Roland, thank you so much again, sir, for coming. So much clarity on this roadmap that you presented now. So, I want to continue on for Pidgin. So, just continue on for, please, we end, then clarify this thing.
Okay. So from where I end the proposal, remember say all these things na proposal. I repeat and open because na the people their will. So we take a process within an inside process. So this one be part of the citizen engagement where it's over happen normally, So moving from there, if you remember, at the start I talk say we get a document where na the mandate that government and all the different things that happen moving forward. The government don't come into place now. You go automatically now need for also start now for do the work. For do the work now we'll get the money for pay a full government. No, we'll not get them. Now the truth that we'll get what the government will be based. It go to work for us. How it go to work, and these are things and this will be answered. So the proposal will be na say me the first government getting just 4 ministries, and the proposal for 4 ministries come na say it look now which way the fight need and now the most. Then align all the other things that's supposed to happen under. The first ministry we talk na say you go get a ministry of defense, because we need for to talk about self-defense very seriously. Because when you don't decide, as the people say, you don't tire you some way they treat you. You want come out, go. You know, me, I say, they will just say, bye bye, we will see you. So, things don't happen. We brought in the prison, they can't take a ride for in front of house, car and go to some different place for the other side. We know if you do nothing because we don't get the means for. So, self defense is a right and a human right. We right will get them. One of the UN charters and plan out clearly. So, we need a Minister of Defense, talk that side nicely, put that in place. We need a Minister of Finance, obviously, for very obvious reasons, because as we don't talk, the lifeblood of this whole fight is money. And starting now with that principle, say we need to get oversight over where they come in, how it be used, and how would they look, what you will potentially do when we go back home, and start putting good policies in place. Because this fight basically, a personal fight for nearly every single Southern Cameroonian. If you really go to the I don't talk in a Southern Cameroonian, I guess some question I never ask them. Why did things vex you? Wait till La Republic don't do you. All man get story. Some man go tell you say, I go do my ID card, if you talk French, they kick me for outside. I know if you enter this place because I be Anglophone. They can't do me this because I be Anglophone. So you really see and say, a personal fight for people them. And hence, the Minister of Finance that lay with Lord, and so that when we move into the new country also, we will get a financial system when there be some man if ruler will decree. When there be some man the game for who we game. You for this, okay, since you never make noise, take 100, she don't quite. You for this.
Sorry for cut you short, Roland. I think we'll get caller, we don't come through.
Hello,
caller. Hello, sorry, we don't lost that call. Sorry for cut you, Roland. Okay, hello. Hello, caller. Welcome to Amba Perspective. Hello. I think I call at the corner your TV. We don't talk so when you call, you move away from your TV because that interference, if you come through, so just move away from your TV. You'll be clearer. Hello. Oh, sorry, we don't lose that call. Sorry, Roland. I think say one view. I don't want to see the way at the cough. It is so. I catch some cough to that. Be very sorry before I can studio, but struggle must continue. So over whether it is sick or not sick, you must do it what you get to do. So I'll be very sorry about that. Roland, so sorry for interrupt. Just continue.
Yeah, sorry for your cough, bro. Yeah. I think that they call him a fighter. They struggle before anything else. so as I be the talk, Minister of Finance go then would the things they go begin to prepare all that, would resources, everything, already get the blueprint of how the new country go look like in terms of financial management, accountability, and all those things. Then we'll get a Ministry of Interior. For when I say we need some ministry where we look and we'll country now as a day and everything. Then we'll get diplomacy and international relations for the engage with people. Them all the other ones. Of course the full-fledged government need to get plenty ministry, but things like economy, time to finance, things like do time. So that we'll get small ministry the way it be manageable, workable, and then work with committees them. And then the expectation is because of the way things in there, and a frontline movement can join form this thing, meet that government then take over the structures of SCACUF. You get the point. Then continue for Roland. Then the governing council. So the governing council and then become the legislative arm. That means the custodian of the people's word, some kind of a senate, the custodian of the people's word. Where means whether government want to do her, whatever thing that law will pass for a year before the government will implement and the government will come back and report for it. So that will get some kind of control in a system, but we not even would they out, would fight for inside bush and all of that, but we'll be able to get the functional system where we get control, accountability. And then so that the proposer then post that whosoever win will then take an oath of office.
You don't finish the ministry then?
Yeah, I don't finish.
How many?
Now 4 days.
We get defense, very important. You talk say right now the thing where they in the media now say there is struggle for gather our put of self-defense into a unit, then they do it where they're supposed to do, because now the urgency that and it will really fine when our government get command over that, because the highest thing we would struggle for do now for the anticipate risk management. Anything where you do, you get to do it, you get to do better. Risk management, we need to make sure so our people that know. Yeah, and then another year about education. School boycotts don't be one of the most important aspects that we struggle. Never talk with you in that regards.
Yeah, a lot go on education. Mean like education will obviously come under the interior aspect because it's an interior thing. Since we no one get money, but there's a lot. Now, what I don't talk say a lot of things, a lot of committees that they work as strategy or economic planning and policy. The beautiful thing I say you fit get as documented in the past, you fit see some work where they go on, but definitely. We already supposed to already in the background to work on what we think say that the educational system where you find for we. The reason why we talk so now because the current educational system where they exist now where we begin to boycott and be outdated and redundant. And why would we talk so? Because we need an educational system where be outcome based and where it is speak to the labor market of tomorrow. Because wait to be the point for go school. Read accounting, but you read the accounting, all of read and also they go finish. But accounting they happen to then have a cloud. You don't know where to be cloud. Never give you access to cloud. You don't even know where to be system. Then you finish, you get degree for accounting. Then so that excuse go come out, so nothing employee because you don't get experience. So the educational system get to speak to the needs of the future labor market. And whether you see as South Africa, we should for the conference, we advocate for the creation of a youth league because we believe say the issues of youth not be only self-defense. You asked me that question. What about the youth league already exists as an organization? It's important to differentiate those two. Youth league as an organization, a defense kind of thing, but
as one of their tools.
As one of their tools, them. As one of their tools, them. For forward this fight. But what would come and say, we then get to look at the youth across the board in the entire Ambazonia, whether you belong to a movement or not, and start asking, okay, how you see the future Ambazonia? Because if you really want fight for Ambazonia, get the right Ambazonia, the right Southern Cameroons tomorrow, you give a see from the perspective of the youth also. In terms of education, You know, what kind of educational system must we have in place? What kind of curriculum should we be adopting? You know, how is this transformation going to take place? When should our school year start? What must be the outputs to it? You know, how do we rethink our education system to speak to what we have in terms of resources, in terms of the kind of the economy that we want to be involved in, and most importantly, in terms of the kind of foreign investments that we want to attract. Because if you want people of China to come for your country, you can use your banga produced in the inside instead of carry oil go and where you don't plant them. You need to make sure they get that specialism from banga production around you. If they don't get and then they only can carry and go produce and then sell them back for you, it'll be expensive. And the educational system, you work for do that. The current educational system is a mess. It doesn't do that at all. There's not taught in it.
So if I hear you well, you say some team they work on a new curriculum.
Yes.
We hopefully the government go send out.
Yeah.
Declare our school start date. Because people will be very worried about school. So you tell me say a lot of thought and work to be done towards how our school system. Obviously, we will start back with a new system. That's what I'm hearing.
Which I talk for now, and saying a lot of this as now we know when we are going into a country, and we know say God will take we there. For that time, we don't put and say we would go into a country. So which I want to Southern Cameroon and say. All the different areas and not only education be catered for. And I say you know the commod as some person be rarely talk, some person talk on Facebook, so we need to discuss strategy for public. It be very true because a lot of these things them are not fit openly talk and fair. The one where they talk and fair as I don't talk and before, and the one way we need to engage people on.
Okay. All right. Okay. No, then we don't understand the government will get a small set of fully functional ministries. All the other important things will come under like organs. So, but every aspect of life will be taken care of in that small government, unit government. So that one we don't understand them. So then for the roadmap, now voter education not pass, voter commission not be created, registration be completed, delegates candidate selection don't be done, then we'll educate, then finally day for vote. Which would you vote on? Like which, because I believe it would tie to which we were second so we talk on from the US. So it be this thing we will use them. How we will vote? We go some place the way I will go cast my vote. Which I will use them. I will need my ID. I will need now which be identification.
I don't want to go down into the duties because I go down to preempt the work of the Electoral Commission. But which we are going to talk for you now and I say the reason why we will do, as I talk to we will get the issue of transparency, they will get the issue of inclusiveness, and then on the other side also we'll get the issue of ensuring say we will not dilute the voting process with a lot of irregularities. We're speaking back to transparency, but I really want to touch on for different angles. And based on that, the interface, I want to talk instead of the interface, leave for the Electoral Commission will then put the rest and a whole lot of that thing they did for background way upon approval. Because if I talk go past that stage, then they talk for the people that they will make the decision. We make the decision, we propose. So we propose then end for some level. But the truth I say the interface go be na online. We say if you do one for your phone, if you do one for any computer electronic device. So how you go then wait you go then command the electronic device, I will leave one for the actual commission and the rest of that I put them. Why? Because it be easier for track and trace and quality assure the quality of the voting, and you get the farthest reach in terms of that kind of way of doing it, and it cover as much as it be required without compromising the principle of transparency and accountability.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, thanks the other one and be well reflected. So we don't finish that process. Now we don't go vote. Then what? I would like more to take that one after our short break. More take that one after our short break. Now when we don't finish vote, then how the election will come out, how we will do them, then what will happen. So now the part that we'll hear when we come back for our break. Thank you guys so much for hanging in there. Really sorry guys for being under the cold with the cough, but I'm glad that we're almost coming to the end, and we try not to miss any Amba Perspective show. We try to keep them on schedule. No matter how we're feeling, we still fight and we come and we're here. So thank you guys. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back.
one mama, oh, 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 oh. Come on, come on, come on, let's do it now. My baby, my fine baby, my baby, my sweet mama. Let me tell you something about this, my sweet mama. The only woman who defeat me to grow and make me a man. Thank you for the love you showed me. Without you, my band, I know for the existing. Thank you, my band, thank you, my homeland. God bless you, my mama, for the sacrifice for your children. I am proud of you, you are rich. I am proud of you, you are strong. You defeat the whole Cameroon, like Africa in the world. My band, my fine baby. My baby, my sweet mama. Some people say you too small to change the country. Others say you're not big good for make things work. But just a name in this country, people them they shiver. The way we are picking them, they also people them they wonder. Thank you, my baby. Thank you, my homeland. God bless you, my mama. For the sweat you said for your children. I am proud of you, you are rich. I am proud of you, you are strong. You defeat the whole Cameroon, like Africa in the world. My baby, my fine baby. My baby, my sweet mama. My brothers and sisters all over the world, whatever you do, always think about your home. It's a place where you will come back some days. Let's sing in love, let's build in love. Thank you, my baby, thank you, my homeland. God bless you, my mama, for the sacrifice for your children. I am proud of you, you are rich. I am proud of you, you are strong. You defeat the whole Cameroon, like Africa in the world. My baby, my fine baby. My baby, my sweet mama. All the hard-working sons and daughters of this great northwest region of Cameroon, I want you to stand up and dance, because the time has come when we have to put our heads and hands together in order to build this our lovely and only region. My baby, my fine baby. My baby, my sweet mama. Thank you, my baby. Thank you, my homeland. God bless you, my mama. For the sweat you said for your children. I am proud of you, you are rich. I am proud of you, you are strong. You defeat the whole Cameroon, like Africa in the world.
Welcome back, guys. You are watching Amba Perspective, and I'm here today in studio with Mr. Roland. He's part of the policy and planning organ of SCACUF, and he's been sharing with us a detailed roadmap on how we are going to get our government. So it's really been educative for me. I've learned a lot of things. Thank you, guys. It's like they're doing a lot of work, and we are not seeing it. So we are almost, this should be the last segment. So Roland, tell me we talk about those ministry them, we the track comments online. So I see some comment, I don't remember whether or not who, he say, we don't use that put that system for ministry. They're more using a secretary, secretary of defense, secretary of education. So as na draft, if someone I just consider, I'm gonna change that. If I'm gonna begin to change, go for a better to them. So that suggestion that way come in. I hope say put their team with the watch them, they go note that one. We don't want to hear that in ministry again because we know one change system, one of one different system. So thank you so much for that comment, guys. We are watching, monitoring the comments, the inputs. This thing, it's an all of us thing. It's not a somebody's thing. So you see now we don't get a very good input for online. We will actually reflect, the people of Ambazonia, a thinking people. And I just want to thank our brothers and sisters online. The way the behavior online, it's changing. Yesterday we launched a campaign, say let's join a team to clean the Southern Cameroons social media space, because a lot of negativity in a few days. When you go online for go follow struggle, where most of our information is coming from online, you hear all sorts of arguments. You ask and say how the argument relate to the struggle. So I will launch some campaign yesterday. Hashtag Team Clean South SC social media space. That hashtag, so hashtag will be launched. Now really a campaign say make we be neutral online would comment. Let's not wash our data lines in public. If some person your viewpoint or your ideology different from you, especially online, if I say make you argue from an intellectual angle, then you just tell the person for a very nice way. So that's where you talk to. I don't like I'm called 1, 2, 3. But anyway, now your view and I feel say na so I see him. But no argue for degrade that person, especially if not Southern Cameroonian. Remember, we are coming from an oppressive government. If we start oppress ourselves the online, whether person they think that's a way to, or person they feel that's a way to, you go, you oppress that person. Now bullying that too. A big concern for the Western world. I believe a country will one belong, a country for the 21st century. We need to start practice those little things. Guys, join my campaign. Once I get well, I'll start going live and just doing videos around that, like ethics. Welcome, Paula. You're live on Amba Perspective. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Welcome, sir.
Is that SCACUF?
It's not SCACUF. It's Amba Perspective, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, it's not SCACUF?
Yes, welcome. Yeah. You are live. Go ahead.
Okay. I just want to say good work, good job for what you have been doing.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Concerning the registration website,
yeah.
I just want to find out where
sorry again. Sorry guys. Technical team. The quality of the call is not fine. So we'll just cut it. We'll be sorry for cut the call, bro. But we'll not be here for studio. We want just save time as we wrap up. So sorry about that, but thank you so much for calling. We thank you for commenting if you're on Facebook. Guys, when we are live, we try and invite friends. Like the purpose of this program, Amba Perspective, is to intellectually engage the subject, is to intellectually educate our people, is to come down to we'll talk what people will try for talk what pidgin language as much as possible so that even mommy and papa they may understand. This show this so now me and you what show, no be SCACUF show. We will be objective. Tell if SCACUF do something we wrong, we will come here, we will criticize them. So that made that leader they know, say people they know say that way they do as you know correct. Now wait that way as SCACUF. But that my personal campaign will be launched and some clean was social media space. It be important because if some foreigner, I want to do that thing because of my South African friend, I don't talk for you about struggle. You go for my Facebook page, if you want to read comments them, like for understand the thing. You can tell me say, but why are you guys so negative? You guys are coming from a repression and you're already bullying online. So we'll get that conversation, me and the guy, and I'm like, no, I have to do something. So I raise up na me one, but I want build an army for social media where we'll be a team neutral. We'll go disagree whether you belong for whose side, make we no fight online. Let's keep that space clean. Social media, we'll remember now one of the biggest tools they would all use them for this fight, and it don't go to our advantage. So all this current, that current fight, demand the fight, that one, all that thing, let us stop. Let us stop. Let's take common responsibility. No matter what your ideology is, let us keep that space clean, and let us just try and take this thing out so that we can be inclusive, so that the people who are hanging on the fence can actually, wow, those people, those people that are different, they are now becoming ethical people. Maybe we'll make people the way they stand for fence. Maybe we'll make people that never join the fight, maybe they join the fight. So you want to join me on that with this call, guys? You want to join me on Operation Clean the Southern Cameroon cyberspace, the social media space? I'm calling out on bloggers. I'm calling out on commentators. I'm calling out on guys analyzing the struggle. Let us be positive. Like, let us disagree, but let us agree on that we will disagree. And there's no reason. I can't force you to agree on what I'm saying or what I'm doing, but I will do what I can do or I must do for this struggle. Like today, I'm not well, but I'm here in the studio. That is the habit. That's my mindset on this struggle, because I believe in the struggle. I don't believe in an organization. Organizations are just a train. They're just a vehicle that we are using to get to Boya. I believe in the struggle. That is why every day I wake up, and when I have a little bit of time, I do what I do to play my own part in the struggle. And if this struggle, God forbid, ever fails, I would kill myself if I could do something better and I didn't do. So we should take that kind of responsibility as Ambazonians. Like, I wake up this morning and my heart is so heavy. The brother who died in Konangi yesterday, one of the guys that was arrested in Womb, I don't know if that news is verified or not. It was painful, like, so as we run up now, guys, Roland, thank you again for coming. Guys, please join that campaign online so that we should neutralize the cyberspace. We should make it positive. Thank you for coming to the studio, man, and thank you for joining us on Amba Perspective today. Yeah, so maybe some last remarks.
Just to say that like I said before, from my experience has taught me that although it's not in the field of building a country, because we are all learning in this process, but has taught me that all projects fail from the beginning. Because whatever is going to make any kind of project, be it wanting independence, because when we are in Boya, that would be the end of this project and the beginning of a whole new life. Except for acts of God, all projects fail from the beginning. And one of the biggest things that is evident in the beginning that we are missing, and if we miss, it is going to be a huge problem that I must jump against, is engaging stakeholders. Yeah. Stakeholder engagement is the #1 reason why any kind of project will fail, which speaks to what Derrick is saying here, where we need to ensure that we are engaging every single person who is affected directly or indirectly by this struggle. It's extremely important. There would be self-interest, there would be centers of power, there would be negative people, there would also be positive people. That is the diversity in human beings. But what is more important is not throwing away people because of a certain stand, but constantly fighting to unite and stay together by engaging stakeholders and moving stands a bit, or engaging stakeholders and moving positions so that we can meet at a point where we can focus on the struggle. That is extremely important. It is the goal that we have. It is the diamond that we have. If we lose that, that is where we start having problems, that unity. So let us disagree. Even disagree again, it is good. It is in disagreement that we have ideas that we can process and move forward. But at the end of the day, we need to be able to agree. Yeah. In terms of completing the discussion that I was having, if a government comes into place, you don't want to dictate to that government how they must run things. It's a government. Yeah. They have to run stuff. But the recommendation would then be, in terms of forward thinking, in order to prepare the government also for smooth transition and also to create an enabling environment for them to jump and start running, because we are in war. You get the point. Yeah. We must then prepare, suggestions of some of the things that are standard things that we know. And included among that for us would be something like that government comes in place and launches what we call the Amba bond. you know, and we've showed it out there, and people who believe in the struggle and our economy must buy those bonds, you know, and invest in the bonds. So that government must then be able to make money and have a budget and run with that budget and continue the journey.
Yeah.
And these are some of the ideas that are being thrown around that are extremely important for the future of the fight.
Yeah.
So not to go too far, because one thing that is very important. One thing that's very important is to ensure that whatever it is that we are planning moving forward is practical. When you put a plan, and that is one reason that made me to come on board SCACUF, you know, and say no, I want to contribute, because I looked at SCACUF when they started off, and I saw that okay, every milestone these people have put, they have achieved it. They said they were going to build a website, they did it. They said they were going to engage a legal front, and they did it. They said they were going to do this, they did it. And I saw all these things being done. They were going to constitute themselves, and they did it. And I thought that this is a sign that unity works.
Yeah.
Unity, working together works, even if we disagree as individuals, but working together works. And hence, for me to sit behind and start thinking that I have a certain ideology, my ideology is inferior to the general objective of the people of Southern Cameroon, and I must be humble enough to come down and lay myself so that I can serve my country. And that goes for every single Southern Cameroonian, regardless of what level you are, because it is only through that we will get to Buea, and we'll get there faster than we can think.
Okay. Thank you so much, Roland, for coming. Thank you, viewers at home. Thank you, viewers online. Thank you for the comments. Thank you, guys, for taking us through this show. Although I was, not feeling well. Thank you, guys. And I really need to announce that we will move the show for Friday for Saturday. And that is really because of my health. I'm concerned that by Friday I'm not fine because I would, be going into hospital with this. And so on Saturday, I can assure you guys that I would be back up and running on Saturday, and we'll have the show. We'll announce the timing, the time change on the website. So thank you guys for enabling us to have a great show. Thank you guys at home. Stay and keep watching SCBC for the next great programs. Thank you.